Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. If it is, hit that subscribe button down below, as we got a Caleb Hammer financial audit today. We got Togi is worth negative $10 million, and I assume this Togi is some kind of influencer. I don't know who he is, to be honest. I just noticed that this video had, 2.4 million views, which is about 1 million more than his average. So this one really must have blown up and been pretty good. So we're going to do this one today, and like I did the last couple Caleb Hammers, at the end of it, I'll timestamp it and everything. There will be the reaction to the post show where you bring your own footage, link it with mine, time it up right, and then we just follow along and watch the post show like a normal one together. It's kind of the only way I can share the post show, so yeah. But yeah, you'll see the end. I mute my video, I mute my audio for it. The audio for the video, and the video is just, I make it not there. So you just bring your own version. But yeah, I can't be giving away Caleb's content for free there, so. But anyways, let's get into this one. Let's go.
I thought you lived in Miami. That's what I was told.
No, we lost that house.
Lost that house.
Foreclosure.
Gambling. It's not about the numbers, it's about the vibes. I'm trying to explain to you how important the vibes are.
I want to make sure you can take care of yourself for the rest of your life.
I can take care of myself because I'm Togi. You've been wired your whole life to, I have to save excessively.
Did you grow up with
for
foreclosure notices on your house?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Download the Dollarwise budgeting app today and get a 3-day free trial. That's enough time for the automatic connections. What the fuck is going on? But I heard you don't know what the blind every app.
Text what up?
Way too far ahead.
Or link in the description below.
I don't know why that jumped.
What up? It's Togi here, Shane Stouffer. I'm 23 years old and I live in Austin, Texas, and we're on the financial audit.
I go into every episode blind with guests, but you're actually known. But I'm gonna be honest. This is still blind for me. I literally have never seen a single Togi video. I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. I haven't looked at your documents. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But I heard you're kind of...
It's, no. It's, I would say like you, well, do you go to college?
I dropped out. But I did go to college.
How old are you now?
31.
So that was like 10 years ago.
Uh-huh.
It's, you had like the...
Okay, so... I'm going to leave a link in the description today. We're going to have a little extra fun with this one after that intro that he gave. I'm just going to, let's see. Yeah. I'm just going to leave a link to this Caleb Hammer bingo card down below. I'm just going to leave you one. You get to play one. I'll play one here. And I'll just mark off and let you know whatever I get. So, yeah, let's continue.
Frat bros, whatever, you go out to the party and they're just like... It's very normal. Like my life is exactly like every dude's in a frat, but now I do like YouTube and make a little more money, but it's pretty standard. Like you can imagine kind of what everything is like.
So is YouTube all you do right now?
No, well, yes. It depends on like, I do YouTube, streaming, Snapchat.
Oh, you stream too? Snapchat's good money. We learned that.
It kind of fell off. It's not great anymore.
Dude, we still get pretty chunky checks from Snapchat. Okay. What do you make? Do you know how much you make?
No idea how much I make, but I sent you. Okay, this is funny. The first time I ever looked at like how much I make was when you guys asked how much does he make and everything.
Really?
It was over the last year we did, what was it? 1.9 million a quarter for the last 5 quarters.
Woo! Okay, that's obviously really good. Who's we?
Oh, me.
Oh. Okay.
There's a me, myself, and I up there. I see. There's 3 individuals in his head.
So we have 30 clippers.
30? What the fuck?
Well. Some of them like 20,000 a month on good months. But like intimate employees, I got the manager.
Cut that number down from 30 to like 10 and pay each of them 60 grand a month. What are you doing? Like, yeah, that'd be a lot for some people, but it cuts your staff down by 1/3.
The manager's assistant.
Or 2/3.
The manager's partner's assistant. Maybe
like,
7.
What the hell?
Okay.
8. I don't know. 8 people working.
How much do these people cost on a monthly basis?
Having that many clippers just
well, that's
means
the
that your
manager's thing.
clippers
I don't
suck.
know.
That's the manager's thing.
I would guess he maybe texted me.
Who was the little twink that you sent to get
You gotta be
Zens?
nice to Edward, bro. He's the man.
Okay, is
Either
that
way.
your man?
Well, that's how Caleb describes people. If they look twink-like, they're twink-like.
Manager?
He's the assistant's assistant. So, but
The
be
assistant-
nice, bro. He just started. Check it out. He just started. He was working for his mom, whatever, like cleaning floors now. Now he's got like a Rolex and he like does.
Okay.
Yeah, I give it to him.
Buddy, having things doesn't make you have good status. That's literally, actually, it usually means the opposite. Usually means you're trying to flex out and put up a lifestyle that you don't actually have.
Why is an assistant's assistant getting a Rolex?
What? Why would he not? He's awesome. He's a nice kid.
Is it in
bro.
the budget? I mean, he might
Okay.
be a nice
But here's the
kid.
thing. I value like my relationships and connections, and like if you are loyal
Yeah,
and
and
a
you
nice
can do
person,
that without
I
paying
don't really
them.
care about the budget. Like I'll go.
Because to be honest, if I'm hanging around you and you're just giving me free shit, giving me expensive things, doing all these bunch of things for me, yeah, I'm going to think you're pretty good. But if that runs out, I'm not the person to just cut you out. But I know there are some people who would be like, oh, I ain't getting free shit no more. Bye. And they'll leave you like that.
Over budget,
In an
just to like
instant.
go to. But the Rolex
So
is in
into
budget.
debt.
Yes, but it's not a horrible thing. But either way, the Rolex is very cheap. Like it was like $10,000.
Yeah.
I forget.
Very cheap and $10,000. I never want to hear those two words in the same sentence again.
Talking about before that, but I think the employees, I would guess maybe $250,000 a month.
I think
for all
he's
of them.
too detached from
Okay, $250,000
reality.
a month, and you make 1.9 a quarter. So you're almost at like 50% margin, but that's just before any video production costs. That's his teammates. Is that including
Yep.
Clippers?
Yeah, that's including
700.
Clippers. I would say 120,000 is to Clippers.
120,000 to Clippers. Well, what does that
Why
return
so
you?
many?
Do you know?
No, dude. Okay, this is what
Does it
how
Do you
return
just
you
pay
over
for the
that?
clip and you don't know where it goes?
Yeah, but how much does anything? How much does that camera return you? Who knows? How much does that light
I
return
mean,
you? It's like-
millions.
But, okay, how did you quantify that? That makes you millions of dollars. That you got a better angle of what? That's what is filming right here. It's like, dude, you can't quantify. It's kind of like my whole
You
life. has kind
can,
of been
actually. You see the
Like,
cost
if
of
the
the
vibes
item,
seem right, go for
and then
it.
you see what it's
And then
making
like, dude,
before
what
the
fuck
thing
you
is
need
destroyed.
such a big office for? Because of
Or
vibes,
the-
bro. You
or
like
the
the
thing
vibes.
is-
Don't
Not the
tell me-
vibes.
No. You
I
can't
got
tell me
this
as
office.
the viewers seen your office.
Yeah.
He got the office because he ran out of space in his other one. I've seen his behind-the-scenes content. He had every desk full. He had rooms full. He even had to rent out little extra office space for other things occasionally.
Absurdly large. You don't need it.
He
other
needed
than
more.
We need it.
Your vibes. No, I've been here 2 times. It's empty. Oh shit.
It's empty
It's
under
fully empty.
renovations,
Okay,
which
but either way,
means the
point is,
editors
you-
get to
you
stay
can't-
home.
You can't lie to me and say like,
Yeah.
there's not a part of it. You get to walk in, you're like, that's my shit, and it makes you perform
Yeah.
better because it's like, but you can't quantify how much I returns. It's just like, I'm the man. This my shit. This my office.
That's
It's worth
about
the
my
money.
Okay, Togi, how much does that chain around your neck return? Because to me, it makes you look like a pompous asshole who will get zero attention.
band, but recruiting. We did it for recruiting.
That's what I think.
What
it
well.
is.
What do you mean?
We got a good office, so good people come here. They see the job interviews. When they job interview here, they like the space.
Okay,
they
yeah,
want to
yeah,
be
yeah.
here. It's culture.
I would work here. This is a beautiful office.
we got,
If I
we got
ever
30 people in here. It's not empty.
If I ever go broke, would you give me a job?
I don't know yet.
Probably not.
Again,
At the end, you can let me know.
yeah, I'll tell you at the end. Again, the only thing I know about you is you're kind of and then
There's a thumbnail I'm making. I'll choose that as an option. Have him with his hands up.
like a crazy stray off the bat. Kind of.
no,
What
that's
kind
just what
of-
I've heard.
Well,
I
okay,
don't
that's
know.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
well,
continue.
also,
I don't
if you
know,
hear
and,
Caleb describe other guests, you might not think that's too bad, Togue.
And you give your assistant Rolexes. Here he is. He's the Zen collector.
He's the man, Edward.
So if he didn't get those Zens from the car in a certain amount of time, would he lose his Rolex?
Nah, he loses his job. But
He'd
do you
lose his
make?
job.
$1,000 a month.
That's not true. Is that true?
We just gave him a pay cut.
What do you make? No, you don't. You can't pay your bills on $1,000.
Oh, I pay. All my employees live for free, eat for free.
Is he contractor?
I don't know what that means.
Is he W-2? Is he a full-time employee? Because
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
like
full-time.
federal law, full-time. You probably have to pay him $42,000 a year minimum, or else you're going to be in breach of some kind of federal regulation.
Yeah.
All right, Edward, you gotta go then, bro, because I'm not paying you no 42. No, the point
Well, I was
is,
trying to get you a raise, not
Legally.
fired. I'm sorry.
Legally, you
I
would
don't know.
have
That's a good
to.
point. So maybe he's under minimum wage. But so what happened?
Yeah.
was,
Under minimum wage. Okay.
Well-
he was getting.
I mean, if he's already funding all his living expenses, all his food expenses, and I think he had something else listed, but still, He's like, if all of his employees are living and eating for free, okay.
Paid $3,500, and then
That
we did
could be,
employee evaluations,
50%
and it
of
got
his
cut. But that's not like
income.
Who evaluated?
me.
But you don't know
70%
what's happening.
even.
You told
I
me the
don't know.
manager does
Could be
everything.
a lot.
Yeah, the manager is like sits in on the thing, and I oversee, like we talked about it before, and I oversee all the stuff that's going on. But this one is an easy. Not all employees need an evaluation. It's you only get an evaluation if you're getting a raise, fired, or a pay cut.
So how'd you evaluate him for a cut? What?
Why does pay cut happen so much that he's brought it up 3 times now for things that happen? Does he cut his employees' pay that frequently? Do people in his line of work just get a drop in their income just like that, just randomly?
You deserve a cut.
Because the grand scheme of it was the work was half-assed, not enough urgency.
Well, he's an assistant's assistant. What is he supposed to be assisting?
Look at bro, but everything. Would you want like you work at the highest level ever? Like I saw
Yeah.
your YouTube jacket. You're all the way up here. If your coffee, sure, it's not as important, but that needs to be on your level because everything you do is extreme. So that's the same with all my operations. Is it has to be the
No.
best.
No, I.
Because if you're thinking like that, that's how you get the coffee that's made from monkey shit.
Did just spend 20,000 hours on a coffee thing that gets here tomorrow. That is true. That is true.
Oh, word.
Okay. No, I mean, no. I mean, I would evaluate too, and I would probably fire him if he was being bad, but I wouldn't
No, but
pay
there's-
someone an illegal wage.
There's. I didn't know it was illegal. I'm learning this out. So thank you.
Probably. I mean, I don't
But
know how it's structured.
By the end of
If you're hiring people, you should be aware if you're paying them an illegal wage or not.
the year, I'll make sure he makes 42,000.
Every time.
And the point is, you have to.
If he performs.
Yeah, but I appreciate like good company and loyalty and somebody that's passionate about it. So he has
So
all
you're just
those
gonna
things.
pay him to hang out
just
with
bad
you.
at the actual task.
How do you quantify the loyalty?
Just the vibes. Dude, I feel like you spend too much time quantifying like everything. Sometimes the vibes
Well,
is
it's a
all you
dude's
got,
livelihood
bro.
we're talking about. Hopefully his future.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
my
the
own future is
vibes-
based off
the
of like, the
vibes don't
vibes
mean
of like the
anything, buddy.
overall
So you guys all live
situation.
together in Austin?
Yeah, it's
I
awesome.
thought you lived in Miami. That's what I was told.
No, we lost that house.
Foreclosure.
Gambling.
How do you gamble a house? Not actually
Right?
gamble a
No,
house.
like, I
though.
literally gambled it away.
Gambled the deed.
Like
Exactly.
legally?
So,
You
like,
did not.
Everyone, that's what I said. Everyone's like,
Gambled the
oh,
deed.
like I gambled away the house. I'm one of the first people, if not the first person, to quite literally gamble my house away. And we did. This is not a joke at all. This happened about a month ago. There's
actually
proof.
happened?
There's everything. I did a coin flip with Steve Will Do It, and he put up $2 million,
Oh, I know that name.
and I put up the house. So if I won, I would have gotten free $2 million.
Wait. First of all, how would you even pay that? Because I did at least. There's not $2 million here. Like,
Oh, I bought the house like a long time
wait.
ago.
Okay, what was the house worth?
Well, I have 600 or 700 down, and then it's a
And the house is
$1.9
worth
million
1 point-
appraisal,
1.9.
and then the rest is
Why do you speak normal and then when it comes to the word 100, you like gain autism or gain Down syndrome? Like, how does that happen?
don't
It's
even know.
only the
I-
word 100.
wait. How do I say 100?
100?
100?
Yeah, but every
100.
other word you say right.
No, but here's the thing. It's like who the is Shakespeare, and why does he get to say
Shakespeare?
whatever the he wants? And now everyone understood. You understood me. So it's like I could say ball.
Yeah, but Shakespeare didn't only say one word incorrectly. He said most of the words incorrectly or in his correct way.
Sack, but if you got the idea that he's saying 100, we're probably on the same page. It doesn't matter, right?
No, I got you. I'm just wondering why it's the only word you don't say.
Yeah,
No.
that-
the more
that's
we
why
talk,
I
you'll
get
probably- 'cause
Caleb's
people make fun
route.
of me.
Why is it the only
for a lot
word?
of things and how I talk, which is interesting.
Okay.
My vocabulary is below average, so I think that's why sometimes
shit.
like there's a phrase that's very common, like dirk or schmirk, like that will be like brought up in vocabulary.
Those
and
aren't
then
common.
meaning.
How does a
it
dirk
gets-
or smirk?
See,
What are we
now
talking
you,
about?
Now you just got clipped.
See-
It's awesome. Okay, but the point is, you'll always understand what I'm saying.
No, I don't know what the fuck dirk or smirk.
You just got clipped. No, I don't think we are running in the same content circles, buddy. You're in the content circle for retards, and we're in the one for normal individuals over here on Financial Audit.
means.
Okay, moving on.
I don't know if I said a
I
slur
came
or
here to
what.
learn about my finances, not be what's
Fair
the
enough,
word
fair enough.
ridiculed
Not-
about my language.
Well, I'm trying
Well, you are also on a podcast, so
to get to know you. I'm trying to, because you couldn't tell me how much you, well, I mean, you kind of told me how much you make. You were told it was 1.9 a quarter last year. Are we on the upswing?
No,
mid-swing?
in the last 5 quarters, on average, 1.9 a quarter. We are on the upswing a lot. I have an idea of how much I get paid, but a lot of it. So one of my deals is I get money to gamble, and that's through cryptocurrency.
okay.
So they give me crypto to gamble, and sometimes I lose that, sometimes I win that, and a lot of
yeah,
times
that's
like
how
this chain.
gambling
I put-
works.
Steak? don't know that one. Okay, okay.
Yeah, and so like this chain I bought in crypto. So it's like that never
How
even
much
went
was that?
50,000.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
And these two were like 100 something. So maybe like 170.
Woo!
The chain was 100 something?
We should a wedding ring on each rock, bro.
Why?
Because then it's like I got a wedding ring on each.
Okay, listen, we're
That doesn't
obviously
make any
bleeping
sense,
this,
man.
but what's the address of the house you lost so I can look it up?
Let me check.
Bleeping it. You don't know where you lived?
I never went there. We bought that
Oh my God.
house. I stayed there for like 5 days.
Where
This
did you
dude is
live?
retarded.
Where were we at that time? We were in
Beyond
LA.
retarded.
Are you in Austin?
Why?
Uh-huh.
Oh, here's the address.
I'm in Austin because everybody else went here too.
Yeah, why are you in Austin?
It was the cheapest thing. Like I wanted a big house that I could work in. Like,
Well,
have a big
yeah,
office and a lot of
that'll
space.
do it.
I couldn't afford Miami. I couldn't afford LA. So we're just like, we'll go Austin.
If you lost the house,
Buddies, I couldn't afford Miami, so I tried LA. Like, no, Miami is more affordable than LA, and Austin is more affordable than both of them, housing-wise. I'm not sure about cost of living exacts, buying groceries, paying for gas. I don't know about all those specifics, but I do know the housing costs. LA is way through your goddamn ceiling. Miami is, sitting at that top of my screen here, and Austin is sitting right here. Not that much lower, but lower enough to make it be like, okay. So yeah, out of those three options, he did take the best one. I just think it's funny that he's like, oh, Miami's too expensive. How about LA?
how'd you get a place here?
Like,
Well,
what?
so I had two houses. I own two houses. This one.
What was your
and the
purchase
current one.
price for that? For the one you lost.
I remember it got appraised for 100,000 less.
But what was the total?
But what was
I
the total
believe
price?
1.95. So maybe it got appraised 1.85, and then we coin flipped at 1.9. Now
Okay,
it's gone.
so
You have a
like,
problem, bro.
I don't know if you get caught up in
Togi's got a
drama
problem,
or
bro.
if you just like stop being creative somehow and you don't have anything. You just lost $2 million.
Or what if his audience just decides he's not interesting anymore and they all leave him? That could happen. Overnight, you could wake up and have no views the next morning.
How are you surviving the
And
rest of
everybody
your
just
life?
decided
You
they
lost
didn't wanna
$2
watch
million.
you no more.
Well, bro, what do you mean if I stop being creative somehow? Like,
You don't know what happens. Maybe the audience moves on. What's your demographics?
well, I don't even know what.
Well, my
I've never
high
once
school
looked
You
brother
might
at
wanna
the
knows you, so
figure
they're
that
probably
out.
kids.
Oh yeah, whatever. Like I would imagine young men, but either way, the point
move
being
on.
is that I've invested so much into me as a person. I will always be able
You as
to
a
do.
person. What have you invested into you as a person?
Look at me,
Have you gotten yourself education? Have you gotten yourself skills? What things have you learned how to do?
bro. It's like a bigger
Yeah, wedding
muscles.
rings.
Yeah, we see
receding
you're very superficial, is what we've noticed.
hairline, things of that nature. But I'm always
Receding
able.
hairline.
I'm very confident. Yeah, it's horrible.
Dude, finasteride, what's going on?
I'm scared of it. I don't my hormones. But either way, so this is the point. I'm so confident that even if I were to not be doing social media, I would cook up another scheme and make money another way. There's
Scheme.
no point in my
Scam?
life. Scheme. You never heard of scheme?
Yeah,
Don't act like you don't.
Yeah, you say it scheme, not scheme. Like you got shit in your mouth. You gotta say it like scheme. Scheme.
You gonna be
Schemes.
scammy though?
You know what's
Scammy
funny?
scummy?
Before, it's easy to like talk down on people, right? Like, oh, that guy's just a scam or whatever. Before I got famous, I wanted to be rich so bad that I was in the college in a frat, and one of the schemes was a literal scam. We were trying to. This was before Pump Fun. I was like actually going in and coding my own meme coins, trying to rug pull people,
no!
and it cost about $1,000
What the fuck?
in making it and liquidity and everything. Either way, I had like $20,000 for my name at the time. I was so bad. I couldn't get anybody to buy my scam, so I ended up losing like $20,000.
Well, yeah, 'cause you
trying to
probably
scam
sounded
people.
very bad.
So I'm not even good at it.
Why are you
know,
trying to scam people down?
at the time when I was 18, I needed to be successful so bad that like ethics. Now, of course,
Okay, I'm glad I let him explain that. Being 18, that's a lot better. I'm still not okay with him trying to scam people, but it's better him trying to scam people at 18 than him coming to us at like 25, 30 and going, yeah, I cooked up this crazy thing. We're going to scam people. We're going to do some crypto fun.
we've learned that there's like I've grown as a person. So, but back then I can admit, bro,
Have
when
you?
you're 18, you're effectively, So now it's like I would
I
never
mean, you
scam somebody
still
because I know I
are.
can do it the right way.
Okay, what about the gambling? You gamble on camera. You think that's moral?
It's hard to say.
I
It's
mean,
like,
morals are
enjoy it.
subjective.
Okay, put it this way. What's the downside to gambling
Losing
in
your money.
your mind?
Losing all your money, losing some of your sanity, gambling away your house if you get bad enough, could lose your cars. All of a sudden, you jump into a life of crime. Like, gambling can destroy your life faster than drugs can if you allow it.
Losing your money?
But lose your money? No, but you're paying for an experience.
Go get a massage or something, dude.
What if I want to gamble, bro? It's like the
You're
gambling
addicted.
has given me the most wonderful
You have an
experiences.
addiction.
And I've met my best friends, the best memories in my whole life are through gambling, not because
One of your best friends just took it too.
Hey, there's the question I have for him, though. And I'm going to back Caleb up here. But, you know, if these are supposedly his best friends, they would still be his best friends if he quit gambling. If he said, hey, guys, I can't gamble anymore. It's destroying my life. We need to go hang out and do stuff that's not at, you know, not in front of gambling screens or at a casino or something. We need to go, you know, go to a racetrack and race cars around it all day. I don't know. He's got money. He probably thinks that's fun.
Best friends just took a $2 million house from you.
Yeah, and you know what's nice? He gave me a $700,000 car.
Oh, what a king.
Bro, that's such a nice gesture that he won $2 million. He didn't have to give me shit. He risked his own $2 million for that. He won a bet fair and square, and he said, you know what, I feel bad. Here's a $700,000 Lamborghini. I didn't need the Lamborghini at the time, but it's still a nice like gesture. But the point being is that the best experiences, it's like an expensive membership to a country club. And also, in some cases, the country club pays you. You land in Vegas. Vegas will get you a private jet, the nicest room. You get a massage at the table, a bunch of whatever you want, anything and everything. So it's an incredible experience.
All that without
Anything
gambling. You have the
and
money to do it.
everything.
It sounds like it. I mean,
I
Yeah,
don't
literally.
know how to explain this, but the viewers will understand it's fun. Like, it's an activity that is just fun. There's
I'm not
no
saying
Well,
gambling's
yes.
not fun, but just
So-
saying what's immoral about it. There are issues.
So do you think like drinking alcohol on camera would be immoral?
Potentially.
Yeah, so
Depending
that's the
on
exact
the
same with
person.
gambling.
I could,
Potentially.
if it was
That's what I
endlessly
said.
binge drinking on camera and trying to get your
Yes.
audience to endlessly drink, especially if you have a young
But
audience
is
like
there
you do with
anything good?
crypto.
Is there anything when you see Togi blacked out gamble for 18 hours and at the end of it? Because I've done everything, right? I've done the good and the bad of every drug, everything. You know,
Done-
Meth?
and I've done
Meth,
a lot.
heroin?
Why? What the? Why?
Because I don't know. I just wanted to try it. It's not.
Well, you did a lot.
Ah, he's been hanging out with clavicular.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. But either way, now it's like to understand an experience, you got to like go all the way into
Have
it.
you done?
No, he's straight as an arrow.
Good.
But either way,
$1,000 a
Good.
month.
you should
This
give
dude's
your
crazy.
employees. You could save costs, bro. You fire 20 of them, 10 of them on
We
bed.
have Adderall. We
Yeah,
have
yeah, it's the
Adderall.
same thing, right?
Listen, if
We have
you're
Adderall.
so moral now, why'd you just start a supplement company and immediately gamble $250,000 of it without telling your business partners? Then you lost it.
That's
Is that
retarded.
moral? I feel like that's their money and that's their business.
But you got to understand if you're what's the word?
Analysis?
Analyzing everything through your lens. Each relationship is unique, right? So me and my friend, it's like what's mine is his and what's his is mine. Doesn't really matter. It was for
He consented to that.
no, but the point is that
Then
he
no,
could do
he's-
something like that. If he did it, I'd be like, you know what? He was trying to do something for us, and he believed in
Trying to do
it.
something for you can't.
That's the same thing as you telling your partner, hey, if you wanted to withdraw every penny from our company and leave me high and dry and run across the country, that's okay because we're good friends. Right? Like, same kind of context. You're taking that chance that, hey, this guy may never come back with the money, or this money may just gone. You're gambling. He's addicted. He has a problem.
What did you gamble on?
We had the Patriots to win the Super Bowl, and we lost. Bro, but that's not the point. The point is, if he took one of my cars, sold it,
Honestly, this dude is such a bad gambler. Everything he's talked about in this episode so far, he's like, yeah, and I lost this, and I lost that, and I gambled and lost this. It's like, dude is on a massive losing streak, and he's going to put himself in the dirt.
because he had a crazy lock, I would be like, that's okay because he was trying to do something better for us, and that's what friendship is about. There's no
Friendship?
amount, there's no
Selling your
amount
own
of
car?
money that would ever cut my friendship. I could go dead broke, but at least I have my friends. And this is the problem with all the motherfuckers that are like giga rich. People say, oh, you should be an average of, or you're an average of the 5 people you hang out with. Get rid of your loser friends. I think that's bullshit. I think like loyalty, memory, real love is way more valuable than money. So if one of my best friends somehow lost all of my money, all my friends got all access to my money because I trust them and we're all like like this. And that is more special to me than being in a penthouse in Miami or whatever it might be.
You don't need to be living like a crazy bougie life. I just want to make sure you're taken care of. Listen, you're right. There is no more important things than love, friendship, all that stuff. But real friendship, real love isn't using the other people's assets to try to benefit themselves.
Because that's literally how I think you just described it. If I'm understanding that right, he's basically allowing all his close friend group that he calls them to essentially have as much of his stuff as they want. And what happens when he runs out of that stuff? When his usefulness to them dries up?
No, to benefit us.
Us is that? I just feel like that's what you're telling yourself.
Well, he would have gotten half the money if we won. And either way, the point is that, right?
But he's
But you
using your
didn't win.
assets to do
Okay,
it.
but you can't tell me that. Listen. Say I'm wrong 20% of the time, or whatever percentage might be. Every decision in my life leading up to now has made me very successful.
Hold on. How do you quantitate success?
Successful for the moment. By the way, your success is, though, you could lose that in the next 5 moments.
Because your net worth, as far as I see on paper, isn't anything substantial. I'll be completely honest.
That I get to do whatever I want. I'm on you time. I get to do
For now.
whatever I want, whenever I want. For now, but it is now.
Until
right?
you're
It sounds like for now, as long as his content money is flowing, is what Caleb's seeming like, is what he's hinting at. If the money stops flowing or cuts back enough, he's gonna have to make massive changes.
audience ages out.
And I've always been on my own time, do whatever I want. Me and my friends do whatever we want. We're going to Cabo next week. We rented out 20 rooms just for fun because we do whatever we want. And that is my idea of success, is that no one tells me what to do at any point, because we're all just
No one
floating
tells
on this
me what to
rock,
do
bro.
either. No one tells me what to do either, but I'm at least set up for success. If I get married, if I have kids, I'm taking care of them. I'm making sure the people.
Bro is only 24. This is a 24-year-old. I was thinking he was early 30s, to be honest. But yet 24 kind of makes sense for how he acts. That means he was growing up watching Mr. Beast. He was growing up having some of the other gamers. The big rise of YouTube, the last 14 to 20 years, since he basically was probably given an iPad in his hands as a child. And yeah, he's been able to watch YouTube for the entire time of his life. I'm honestly interested to see where we're going to be at in 10 years down the road, when you do have people who literally spent the moment they were born on YouTube with Cocomelon or something, all the way till, they're in their young adulthood watching whatever they choose. I don't know if it's going to be a benefit to society.
People around me, my employees, are taken care of. If I have a down month, down year, I know we can sustain ourselves.
Yeah, okay, so
Your
sure,
employees are if you lose it all.
my employees are happier than your employees because I just bought him a Rolex because I was in a good
He
mood
makes
or whatever.
$1,000 a month.
Because
I'm sure he would love to make more than $1,000 a month and not require a fucking Rolex.
changed his life just being listen
Okay.
You got to understand this. How much you care about your employees, just a dollar amount. You say, here's what you get is dollars. I care about my employees
You get them
as
health insurance?
as people,
You
bro.
get them health insurance?
See, so now that's more dollars you're giving them.
No,
I sit
that's
down with
making
them.
sure
I
they
sit
don't
down
die.
with them. No, if he went to the hospital, I'd sell my car to make sure that if his mom went to the
Unless you
hospital,
lose it in a
I'd
bet
sell
before.
my
Yeah,
house. But
unless
that's the
you-
bet.
unless
you
They're
bet your
betting
house
on
away.
you, but the problem with betting on you is they will never have the love that I give them, because you're sitting there, oh, sorry, it doesn't work with the accounting team. I'm like a person running off emotions.
You literally said earlier, Togi, that you were too broke to continue living in Miami, and you were too broke to go to LA. So you went to Austin because you were too broke. You were on a downward path.
His mother was in the
My
hospital.
dude.
I'd sell my house a heartbeat, even though he only makes $1,000
You
a month.
lost it, dumbass.
Yeah,
My
you
other
lo-
house
you-
right there,
I tell
dude.
you.
Until you gamble it away and lose it again.
Lose
And
it,
I've
then
got-
you
okay,
can't take
listen.
care of them.
What
You gotta
does he
understand.
not understand?
You got to understand. The way I've set it up is that, sure, I spend crazy. If it ever hit the fan, I bring in $1 million a month. Easy.
For now. It's
I've
not
been bringing
easy.
For
in $1 million
now.
a month.
1.9 a quarter is not
For-
$1 million a month.
Well, okay, now
No,
we're at $1 million
it's
a month,
like
right. You can look at
200.
the. Oh, I guess I didn't send you the
300K a
bank
month.
statements, but
Yeah,
either
you
way.
didn't tell me shit.
Or
I mean, I
400.
got
Well, because
statements.
I
We're gonna
can't.
go through it, but
I can't leak contracts.
let me see your YouTube studio. We're not going to show it on screen, but I need to see it. I want to see your demographics. I want to see what earnings are going there.
There's
and
no,
yes,
no monetization. You can show it on camera.
Why are you not monetized?
Yeah,
It's not
for real.
it's not
Why are
very
you
much
not
money,
monetized?
$20,000 a month.
Well,
20,000 a month. You let that sit into an account. You have 240,000 a year. That's $250,000 that you could literally just have sitting, building in a corner. Oh my God! I've never wanted to punch someone in the face so much in my life.
$20,000 a month.
Togi is
gets him
retarded.
$10,000 a month,
And I think that's
other
what I'm gonna
employee
put on
$10,000 a
my
month.
thumbnail.
And healthcare
Togi
is
is
caring about your
retarded.
employees.
No, it's putting a dollar value on how much their health is worth.
Okay, say he gets
His
cancer.
health is worth my entire net worth.
No,
and that's
your
what
net worth
it is.
No, it
isn't that
isn't.
much. And if you got cancer, your net worth wouldn't
Bro,
cover it.
If I needed
Your
to,
net worth
I could
is
work
negative.
harder, spend less, and make a 1.5 a month, 2 a month, and then pay it off, whatever. Just because I spend 300 racks on private jets doesn't mean I can't stop because something else comes up.
I gotta
That's
know
the
what
thing.
the comments are
I
saying.
don't know if you could. You might.
A poet and a scientist argue how to describe a mountain. Yeah. Togi, there's no plan B. There's only plan A squared. My assistants. Oh God, we're in for a ride. Yeah. The trust me, bro, final boss. Togi's got to be one of the most successful morons I've seen. You're focusing too much money to a financial, guy on a financial show is crazy. Yeah.
Might gamble.
I'm
you might
so
lose
happy
it.
the comments
I don't think
aren't
you can say
against
I
me.
spend less.
You
I'm
don't
so
know,
happy
but
they
I know
agree.
because I know above any addiction that I have, I care about people above all else, right? So
Says every addict.
Says
Yeah.
every addict, but I can stand on.
If that is actually true, prove it by quitting gambling for 1 month.
On that business because I have
I don't
spent
think you
millions
can.
of dollars. I've sacrificed millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars.
And by gambling, I mean no casino, no gambling apps, no sports betting, no scratchers at gas stations, no nothing. No buying fucking Labubu or whatever the current toy is for random item box. No, none of that bullshit. No gambling at all for 1 whole month, and I bet you he could not do it.
For example, the Evor thing. My best friend
I don't
owns
know.
half of it. No, listen. My best friend owns half of it, right?
Half of what?
the business, Evor, right? So he
Is that your business?
yeah, 50-50.
Evor's your business.
Yeah, I own 50% of it. Owns the other 50%. I have had
You own
offers-
100% of 50%?
No. You get what I'm saying. See, we're back to the semantics. You keep going back to the semantics, trying to distract me from my point. The point is,
I'm just making fun of
that
you.
He
Yeah,
is.
he's just making fun of you.
I gave him a big opportunity and gave up on big investors. I had other people that could build me better infrastructure, but I wanted to build a business with my friends. You know what I mean? So that's why I sacrificed building my business, exponentially scaling it to give it to.
Hey, buddy, which guy who successfully built a business told you, hey, it's a great idea to go build one with your friends? I'll wait. Oh, none of them said that? Wow.
Actually scaling it. Okay.
Impressive.
What's it worth? What's it valued at if you were to sell it today?
I don't
Can
know.
you answer that? Listen,
If you-
you don't
so you-
have
your
what
business is
people would say
valued
is
at
necessarily
0.
a sustainable audience. New viewers is 24%. Your demographics are young; they move on easier. You want that established like that. That 25 to 44 crowd, they stick around. You have a decent chunk of the 25 to 34, but your second biggest chunk by far is 18 to 24.
It's not about YouTube.
Which is
It's
not a
about
good-
me. Everything I
Yeah.
do,
Okay.
I'm gonna win
What
at.
is that?
So it doesn't matter if it's YouTube. I could go over and
couple-
become Mr. Olympia. I could be the best bodybuilder in the world. I could go to the moon if I
Then
wanted
do
to,
that.
and I'm gonna
Then
get rich.
do
You know
that.
what I mean?
Objectively, no. How are you going to the moon?
Factually, I could, and you can't
do it then.
How? Define
Then
that.
do it.
Important.
Prove
How?
it.
Because I could.
Yes, it is.
And that's what you don't
If
Yes,
you
understand.
it
say
is.
you can.
I live on Mars. I can do anything, and I will do everything. And you'll never understand that. And I couldn't explain to you that I could be the president. I could be in the NBA if I wanted to.
I understand why he didn't. But if I were Caleb, I would have kicked this dude out of the studio for being too retarded. I'd be afraid some of the retardation is going to rub off him and fall onto me. Because, man, if you're saying these things, I could do this, I can do that, I can do this. Prove it. Exactly tell us how you would go about doing those things. How are you going to get to the moon? How are you going to go live on Mars? How are you going to... how are you going to keep your audience in a successful business when most of your audience, ages out?
In 5 years, and that's just how I operate with everything. And it's like, dude, all right.
You suck with money, so you download a budget. That's
still going.
Work out, dude. Because you struck success once does not mean you're gonna be an Olympian. This is not how this works, man.
Okay, listen. It's not about how. Okay, if we want to talk about striking success multiple times, I was a millionaire when I was 19. Then I went broke.
Okay.
And then I made like a few $100,000 on my pursuit was like maybe $500,000 on my pursuit to like YouTube. Failed again.
Okay, to me so far, I got lucky at 19. I squandered it away, and then I got lucky again.
So it's like,
What's
how do you
next?
quantify success if it's
I don't
just
even
money
think you're a
3
millionaire
different
now.
times? Huh?
I don't even think you're a millionaire now. The savings I have here is $391,000 total.
Oh yeah, dude. But
plus
we increased
$100,000
the
of debt.
pay-
To be honest, that's a good amount of savings. And if you remove the debt, he's still got over 200K. So to be fair, he is in a better spot than a handful of guests on the show. However, in the amount he's earning and the way he spends, he's fucked.
Holdings.
Uh-huh.
300,000 in Pepe.
Well,
but
that's
no, okay,
great.
I don't
With
know.
$100,000
How do you
of debt.
quantify
Okay.
what a millionaire is?
And unless those assets are in stable retirement accounts or stable savings accounts, I don't think we need to include them very much. If it's in meme coins, yeah, that can go to zero overnight.
You have $1 million net
Assets
worth?
versus liability. Your liability, as far as I see here, is $100,000. But you say there's another house. Do you have loans on that?
Yeah. Did we not tell you?
Well, I
show
don't
you
have
send you
that.
the other house?
No.
Nope. Apparently you
800,000
didn't.
in equity. And
Who's we? Who pulled your statements?
Gerd.
Okay, that's the guy. The guy that runs shit.
Yeah.
Gerd.
Yeah.
Gerd.
But either way, the point
Gerd.
is,
Yeah, it's Gerd.
okay, am I a millionaire?
Gerd runs the
Maybe.
shit.
Probably.
Gerd.
Maybe with the house. I don't know what the...
Gerd.
Well, I mean, I have like what? My car collection is like 2.5 million.
Any leverage on those? I mean, I have a $100,000 car loan, I think, right?
56,000 owned
Finance
on
the
the
mine.
Huracan.
Okay. You showed up with like a... What was it? A Rolls Royce the other day when you filmed Ice Coffee Hour? You own that?
I own every car.
I
Right
found
out,
that
or is there
coffee
cash?
hour.
Huracan. What's right
Is
out
there
cash?
loan?
Again.
No loan.
No loan on it. Okay, well, they are... Cars in general are depreciating assets. In that league,
Well,
it's a little
but
different.
we're just talking. You were just like, oh, is he a millionaire? Oh, I don't know. He
I don't
has
know,
a
maybe.
$700,000 Vuelto, a $300,000 Rolls.
The values of the car is different than what you could actually sell them for, though. That is the thing. If you need to make that money today, all of a sudden an expense comes up and you need that cash, can you go sell these cars and get that value today? That's the thing we're looking for.
That's $1 million right there.
That's pretty close, but your liabilities, we have to take into account that. I don't know
And
what your
then
liabilities are
subtract
because you couldn't
those.
send everything.
I don't
Or
know what they are. It's just
dirt.
a house loan.
Yeah,
and then
you
I own my
don't
home
know.
with 30 racks.
What, you own 2 homes? Still?
No. Just this home, 800,000 equity.
And then something 30 racks? What is 30 racks?
I just owe a friend that. It was like a gambling.
You-
Oh, you
Oh,
own
a friend
a friend
okay.
30 grand. Well, you
Or,
may
like,
maybe you should
degenerates.
just
What is
pay
it? What is
that
a-
off.
What is a rack?
1,000?
Oh, 1,000.
Okay.
Okay. Why do you own 30?
Oh, I don't know. I was,
Are you not afraid of retirement? Because that's what I'm afraid of. I'm going into this conversation thinking about how do we get you to the point of any kind of stability. If anything were to happen, you'd be fine. That's my big conversation I'm trying to have here.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I don't want to retire at any point.
He wants to die on the gambling table.
What do you do?
I see.
No. It's a sense of security. If something goes to shit, it gives you a chance
But
to
you
build
have to
back
understand
up.
that
Retirement isn't like, oh, I got old and now I don't have to work anymore. No, retirement is that financial stability to the fact that you have this nest egg you've built up, and the fact that if something happens to you that pushes you into either a early retirement or you just have enough and you can, that nest egg will last you till you're dead. If you all of a sudden you have to retire early because you got in a terrible accident and broke both your legs and you can't walk anymore, so you can't go to work, or you broke both your arms and your legs and you're a paraplegic and you're stuck in a chair, well, yeah, you're going to really be thankful that you saved up money and got yourself a really nice retirement account so that you don't have to worry about surviving in your end times, you know?
if anything like
Yeah, he's not ready for a worst case scenario.
Lose all your income. Income zero.
How would that happen?
It happens to people all the time. Businesses go under.
Yeah, business goes under. YouTube tells you, hey, your content's just not good anymore, and it stops pushing you, and then you stop gaining money. Although he doesn't earn anything from YouTube, so I really want to know where all his money comes from.
Every single day. Billionaires
not
go to
YouTube,
zero.
YouTube's
This
the best
happens.
content.
And you're not special in that regard.
money
Are you kidding me?
making.
In
Dude,
that regard, compared to people who've built billion-dollar businesses, no.
and you're telling me they just lost a $1 billion business, income zero, and then they die?
Yes, you never know. With
That does not happen.
It
And
does
A,
happen.
it would
Absolutely.
never happen.
With,
to
like,
me.
tax
you cannot
fraud?
speak that into existence because that would never happen to me.
That would never happen to me. And I'm sure there's tons of people that have said
Hope it
that.
doesn't
too,
happen
that
to
it
you.
happened
Your
to.
mouth is like you putting this into the world, an idea that would never happen. That's like me sitting
It's
here like
happened
saying,
to
like,
people.
I hope it's happened to people, but it would
He's not
never
saying it,
in a
he
million years
hopes.
happen to me because, dude, You have to understand who you're talking to. The man that can go to the moon. I live on Mars. Nothing. I could lose it all and make it back.
Though.
And dude, it's also like, bro, I have such. This is the difference, right, between like you and I.
This is the guy you're arguing with online who thinks his shit don't stink. This is the level of guy you're arguing with online when you're on Twitter or something, in the Instagram comments, in the reels, wherever you are arguing. This is the average intelligence you're arguing with. Remember that.
I care so much for people that I'll go broke for.
You can't say I don't.
But you put a monetary value.
So they
you
can
are
live
worth
their
your
lives independently.
Health insurance and you're gone, whatever.
No.
Sorry,
Hey, Togi,
your
guess
mom's
what?
cancer doesn't fit our statements.
No,
Either way,
Togi,
the
first
point
of all, listen, if you do have assets, let's say $2 million, if someone gets an aggressive form of cancer and they need extensive treatment, that might cost millions, something you can't cover by liquidating everything. Number two.
I make $1 million a month. I'll cover it in 3 months. No problem. You have to understand
Oh my
this.
God.
You don't understand.
$750 a
You don't
month.
understand
$250.
that karma is a very real thing. I think because
Hey, the
I
Asian side
am
of you is coming
so
out.
charitable that I'll always have the universe working for me. It's not about the numbers. It's about the vibes. I'm trying to explain
The universe
to you
doesn't
how
work for
important
you.
the
You
vibes
work
are
for the universe.
of this life. And it's like everything got to be on a spreadsheet for you.
No, and number two,
The vibes are very important.
if he leaves for whatever reason, either forcefully or he leaves on his own, you don't take care of him anymore. But if he was making enough, he could set aside
no,
money.
he's my friend. Employee aside, he's my friend for
He's
life
your friend now. Not everyone's friends forever. It happens.
No,
Things
You've
happen.
never lost a
Things
friend in your
fall.
life?
Have
Not
I
once.
ever
Togi.
lost a friend?
Not once.
I have about
A
7
friendship
friends.
fizzle out. Ever.
Never. I have 7 friends, and I
How old
would
are you?
die for every single one
How
of
old
them.
are you?
23.
Well, that's why. I mean, dude, you just don't have life yet.
No, you can't say something's gonna happen to me because I've not lived enough.
No, it's just happening-
That's like having this.
No,
okay,
no. It
Surely
just
it
happens
happens
to
to other
everyone.
people, but it's gonna happen to you just because you don't understand. You're talking
I'm
to me
not
like I
saying
don't
it's going
understand
to.
my own friendship.
He's not saying it's going to. He's just saying there's an extremely high likelihood it does.
And you're trying to again
No.
put this
You're not
numerical
listening.
value, this statistic
You're not
on my
listening.
friendship, on my love lives. That's never gonna happen to me.
He's literally the if I don't think I can fail, I'll never fail kind of brain, which that's not how that works.
Togi, you're not listening.
I'm listening, and you're telling me
No, you're
because
not.
everybody else is going
Togi.
to happen to you.
I'm not saying it's going
He's hearing him, but he's not listening to him. There's a difference.
to happen to you. I'm saying because it is so common, there is a decent chance. And
That's
if it,
what I just said.
And if it
Mark.
does, they're because you didn't take care
but
of them
here's the thing.
to prepare themselves.
Here's the thing. If a friendship somehow were to fizzle out, because of the many years of me getting to know that person, building connection, love doesn't just evaporate. If I love somebody and we had a falling out and something
If he takes your girlfriend and he bangs her and gets her pregnant and she wants to leave you because she's pregnant with his kid, I'm sure that would create a falling out between you two.
happened, I would still send them
Things
$1 million.
can
And I
happen.
can say that with 100% confidence.
Okay, what if you died at 35 because you stepped into the street, got hit by a truck, and they're 60 trying to survive?
I give every one of my friends the best opportunity. Right now, we're teaching Edward how to work hard. We're giving half of my business to
Proud
him.
of you, Edward.
Every single person in my circle, I don't just give them, money so that they can save up and make their little 100,000. I give them the opportunity to become something incredible in their mind.
What
like
behavior has Edward learned being around you who lost his house gambling?
dude, just me sitting here on this podcast talking to you is something that he was never exposed to before. This world.
I'm losing brain cells listening to you, Togi. I don't know what your friends are gaining being around
It's
you,
like now he's in a room
other
with
than
you.
degeneracy.
You learn from this, Edward.
He's going to learn something at the end of it because he's in a room with a goated financy, goated YouTuber. Look at this. He's sitting in the room with one of the goats. You're telling me that's not valuable? If you were sitting in a room with Jay-Z, you're going to say, what did I learn really from that?
Yeah, but you're like the only influence.
Well, that depends. Are you sitting in a room having a conversation with Jay-Z, or are you sitting at the opposite ends of the room? Well, he's got his entourage around him, and you're just, there's Jay-Z. Like, what is it? Like, you can be in the room and get no benefit.
To even come on the show, he would come here as a normal person. We film with 3 normal people regardless. Like, it didn't.
strip it of the value.
That makes nothing.
Yeah, but he could have come here regardless. Like,
I'm saying he's here with you now. Yesterday, he was hanging out with Steve Will Do It, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. And the day before that, he was with the Trent.
And what did he gain from those things? Did he gain any new connections? Did he gain ways to, if you're not here, allow himself to still survive without having to go work at fucking McDonald's?
twins, two of the best power lifters in the world.
He meets
and
cool
then day
people.
before
What is
that,
he
he's
learning?
with Year 8 production. He gets to be learning in these circles, and then we do like whatever.
What is he learning?
Reflection of everything, understanding what's
The
going on.
reflection led to a pay cut.
Yes, that's how it works, bro. If I kept blowing smoke up his ass, oh, good job, then he's gonna keep thinking he's doing incredible. But by saying, okay, this is the reality, I'm not gonna fire you. Your pay has been cut to effectively 0. Now it's a wake-up call.
We'll bring him in the post show and we'll let him speak his truth.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, man. So I am about to go into these finances because we do need to get into this, but I think I at least understand where you're coming from a little more now. Because again,
Right.
I really
That was the getting to know segment.
I get his mentality a bit, but yeah. Whew!
yes.
All right, let's dive into the
I don't know
finances.
your perspectives. I don't even know how you view things, but now I kind
Now
of
we-
do.
now
I
we
really
get it.
understand in general. But
A little. He's still very monetarily retarded, but we'll see where he is the rest of his life. Because on the scale of absolutely retarded to intellectual genius, well, let's just say he's closer to the bottom of that scale than the
how
top.
Perfect.
frequently are you gambling?
How frequently?
Like, how frequently are you gambling large sums of money from
Once
your
a
million
day,
that comes in a month?
once a week,
Which
Which
once
is
a
not a
month.
million in profit, by the way. We do not know what your overhead is. You know your labor costs, potentially.
Yeah, but the overhead is fluctuating. But
Yeah, per video.
Okay, average.
The net income per month
Average.
to the bank account is 700,000, right? As we've seen.
I was just told it's $1 million.
No, and then I make 300 plus through other schemes that might never, like the gambling and stuff.
Oh, so that's if it happens.
Why does he have to say just two specific words? 100 and schemes. As 100 and schemes.
Happens?
No. There's like deals in place that
Like,
guarantee
why?
that amount, but that's like
Checking
my,
account
so
then.
that's
I
my
don't understand.
gambling budget.
Okay. What did you pay for this underperforming video that you uploaded 6 hours ago?
I thought it performed very well.
Yeah. YouTube Analytics probably
see?
say it's
Yeah.
underperforming.
I'm just assuming not. I mean, I'm
It's performing. Well, you can look at it.
yeah. What's its
Four
rank?
out of
What
10.
is it? What,
Oh, okay.
4 out of 10.
It seemed like
so
it was on
it's
the lower. So what did that cost for 53
Yeah,
minutes,
it's
18 cents
in
of
the mid.
non-monetized content?
900,000.
Okay.
Actually, $1 million. $1 million probably too.
Okay. And you make a video a month.
Yeah.
So you
Half a
spend
million's
$12 million a
coming in.
year?
I mean, that's $1 million out plus more.
But it was so you have to understand this. I feel like you are lacking in life epic experiences, and you have a lot of money. That video is going to make however many people laugh, but I get to cherish those memories forever. And that video, it's like having a cool car. So it's like you spent $1 million on a cool car. That's the same for the video. I got to spend whatever, and it's gonna do a few million views. Will it ROI? Probably
I
not. But
see
that's the
where
pursuit.
his
Listen,
mentality is.
listen.
He's got that very materialistic mentality. He needs things. At the end of the day, if he loses all his things, he will become a very depressed person. I can already see that. He is extremely materialistic.
The pursuit of better is shooting shots, and it might not work. I took the risk. 900,000. I took the risk. Will it ROI? I will find out.
No.
And if it doesn't,
No, it won't.
That's okay, because now I know I tried. I never have to ask, what if I tried to do a high production video? What if I tried to do something that was way out of my league, but I'm trying to get there? Maybe it doesn't ROI, but I tried, and now I know. So you're judging me on my failures aggressively. You should be. I applaud people for their failures. So that's why if I was
Why? That it's a failure. You shouldn't be applauding their failure. That's like what you said earlier. If I keep blowing smoke up his ass and he's not doing good enough, I keep telling him he's doing a good job, I'm not going to keep giving him more. That's literally the same context.
And for you, I'd be freaking the fuck out, because it's like, oh, dude, I messed this one thing up. If somebody on my team tries to do something like,
Hey, you
outside of the
failed.
box,
Good job.
Yeah.
You failed. Good
if it
job.
doesn't work, that's great. We're outside of the box. That's where I live.
What?
Ours. You're sitting here with this cookie cutter. Everything's got ROI. That makes everything less
Business. I
exciting.
have payroll to hit.
Yeah.
Man. People deserve to actually be paid adequate amount of
Things
money.
should
So I have to
ROI
make
if
choices, and yes,
it's
be
a
cookie cutter,
business.
so that people actually are able to pay for their rent because they don't live with me because we're not in some kind of cult.
No,
He's in a cult.
none of that
And
is
he's the
relatable
cult
to
leader.
me at all. Like, you're
What?
speaking to me like,
Or rather, the cult leader is his casino.
all my friends, we're buying. Also, the next thing we're saving up for is a property. We're not renting it out to anybody. It's just for friends to live in.
Until you lose it. So the
Oh, yeah,
living
until
life
you
experience
gamble
is
it
versus
away.
saving. The
Or
fact
double
is,
down on it,
because
dude.
of what I've done and put actually money aside, I can live any life experience I want to now for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but it's not. Listen, it's about how your brain has been hardwired. You won't. It's the same with the coffee hour guys.
Well, I'm going to keep working. No, they're more extreme.
It's the same as the coffee hour guys.
They're more extreme.
Because they're like, oh, I only
They're
can
more
spend 4% of my money
No, I don't.
year.
They're far more extreme.
I spend.
If they're more extreme, if you're within a 20x range of them, you've been wired your whole life to, I have to save excessively.
Did you grow up with foreclosure notices on your house?
I don't even know what that is.
So no, probably
well,
not.
I did. That's why I was hired that way. The threat of losing a house growing up.
I have lived in a closet before, and it's not that bad, dude. It's like chill. It's not a big deal.
He probably did that with roommates at 18, 19, 20.
I used to live in a closet at a frat for free because I couldn't afford it. Whatever.
Yep.
Dude, you lived in a frat. I mean, that's all it was.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah,
everyone lives in weird situations in a frat.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's not that bad to be effectively.
And Caleb's telling you that's fucking normal.
Homeless. That is very different than losing a family home and seeing your parents struggle to pay a bill.
That's fair. So
living in a frat.
Living in a frat is not homeless. Living, on the street in a cardboard box, on the street in a tent, on the street in your car, that's homeless.
What the fuck are we talking about? Okay.
Fair. That's different.
I mean, I wanted to rebuttal to something that you said, but
about
he's too
how
retarded
you're hardwired.
to understand.
No, it's not about that. It was about something you were saying.
Save money and not enjoy life.
With your $900 million or $1 million that you spent. Of the return on investment. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. What are your goals? What do you want to do?
Enjoy this life.
Okay, financial goals.
Oh.
That goes into your enjoyment, but what is it?
I don't think about financial goals too much because there's other things that are more important to me.
There are, but what financial goals do you have, even if they're not top priority?
Oh, got you.
Yeah. Like, he's already out of a couple houses, but does he want to have a fully paid off house? Does he want to own multiple real estate properties? What does Togi want? Does he want just a business that does okay every year? Does he want one that's knocking out numbers, blowing everything out of the park? That's probably what he wants, but that's going to be hard. Take a lot of work.
I've never really been like, I need a goal, but that's why I'm here, is because mostly because my mom would be happy if I had a goal. So maybe you can help me make a goal. But the point is that it's always been so low on my priority that it's never even a goal doesn't get established.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How far are you guys in this relationship?
Been dating for like 13 months.
So,
okay. So decently far. Could, ready to pop question, get engaged, ready to take those next steps? What are we looking at?
No.
Have
she
kids?
knows that we are not getting married.
You're not getting married.
Yeah.
Do you ever want to get married?
Then why the fuck is she still dating you?
Yeah, but
potential kids?
You have to understand, I don't know. It's very hard.
You don't know, but I want you to be able to take care of them if you die. I mean, that's a big thing. What would your girlfriend do today if you died?
Do your kids need? Isn't it what? If you could spend $100,000 a year on your kids, that's a pretty good life?
That would be a great life.
That would be incredible.
Okay, so let's establish a goal right now. If I maxed out 4 kids
for $100,000 each for the rest of the
we'll do $50,000 each because when there's multiple kids, it's like cheaper per kid, right?
And the wife probably as well, right?
Let's say I would like to raise 4 kids to 18 years old.
$200,000 a year.
How much money do we need?
Plus the mother of the children. I'm
assuming. The mother, sure.
Call her 50.
Yeah.
$250,000. Okay, if you're trying to get to
$1.8 million.
$250,000.
$3.6
yeah, I mean, I'd be comfortable with about $15 million sitting in a decently balanced.
That is so much. There's no way you need $15 million.
That's math.
For them to never run out of money, you have to do about a 3% withdrawal on a yearly basis. Absolutely.
Oh, so you're saying
that amount
million,
sits
you
here,
take out 3% every year, and eventually it's at 0 when they're 18?
No, it should never be at 0. That's what we're trying to get it to.
Oh, no, but that's what I'm saying is...
You want it to go down to 0?
Well, that's what I'm saying is that's okay. I don't need... That's okay if I die broke and my kids don't have any money, but they had a great upbringing, they learned a lot. I would rather my kids not have $15 million. I would rather them have a good upbringing, the money's gone at the end, so that way...
But why were you telling Edward on the way over here that you wanted to have kids?
Did you? I didn't. That was someone who was saying that I don't want to have kids. He wants me to have a kid.
He wants you to have a kid.
The point is, it's a whole thing.
You can't even take care of him. How are you going to take care of a kid?
This is a whole thing. He wants a kid, so he wants me to have a kid, so he feels better about his kid.
You can't raise a kid on $1,000 a month, Edward. How old is Edward?
22. Either way. So the point is, I don't want kids, but surely that mentality changes as I mature. But the point is, just tell
anybody who's around Togi, if you're in his friend group and this video somehow gets to you, if this moment somehow gets to you, I want you to go take a step back and write down on a piece of paper the things Togi gets for you in your life. Not the things he buys for you monetarily, but the things he does for you. out of the goodness of his heart, the things he could do if he had $0 in his bank account. That's what I want you to do. And if you can't write down anything on that list, maybe take a step back and realize he's not your friend. He's bought your friendship.
Tell me how much money, so it's 0. We're not talking about 3% withdrawal rate. How to get my 4 kids to 18, how many dollars?
Well, $250,000 a year times 18. And then the mother of them just has to survive off of nothing for the rest of her life?
No,
Okay.
sure. Give her
$4.5 million.
Sure, give the mother $100,000 a year.
For the rest of her life, forever?
No. Everybody
to
is
18?
only surviving until the kids are 18, and then as far as that goes,
Okay,
once
so
you have
no.
kids that are
So
18,
yes,
your life
the
is
wife
over. You
stops
might
at
as well
that
be,
they're at 18.
Dead. Because that's like the ultimate.
What?
Lucky woman.
Once your kids turn 18, your life is over. You most likely should just be dead. What? So there's no point in ever meeting your grandchildren, is what he just said. That's what he said in his convoluted, fucked up brain way. There's no point in meeting your grandkids. There's no point in your grandchildren to ever meet their grandparent. Wow. With me, I knew my grandparents, and I even knew my great-grandparents.
And who gets to have your children? $5.4 million.
Okay, 5.4 million. So how much is that a year?
Well, I don't know how many years to get to it.
18 years, dude. Divide
No.
5.4 million divided by 18 years.
Yes. How much is that a year? Enough to take care of them. It's 100 for her and 50 each per child.
So how I don't know what we're talking about. How much money is
300 a year.
300,000 a year?
That's what you asked for, yeah.
I don't see how I could ever not make $300,000 in a year.
No,
I
said if you're
do.
dead, dude.
That's very easy.
dead.
If you
if
die.
but then there's no
prepare.
kids if I die, dude.
Oh my goodness, it's
If
after
they
it's
already
after the children.
exist.
Oh, the children get born and then I die.
After, yes, that
Dude,
happens.
Exactly.
No, no. Then the dynamic of the family changes.
Yeah, they'll be sad and poor.
Yeah, they'll be sad
hardworking
and
mother-
poor.
You ever heard of David Goggins? One of the...
Or they'll become super depressed, go get into a drug habit because they miss their dad so much that they're beyond depressed and they don't have money to go to get therapy, and now they're so depressed, broke, and they have, a drug problem. All of a sudden, their life gets infinitely worse and you're dead. I don't get how he doesn't think of these things, and it's because he doesn't have the ever thought in his brain of, hey, this could all go away tomorrow.
coolest badass motherfuckers alive. No father life. No parents. He got around nonstop, and now he's the GOAT. So it's like, bro, the dynamic changes. God has a plan for the kids.
Yeah,
right?
And how many of those guys are there?
David Goggins is really well off.
Glad you picked one guy.
I'm glad you picked
But if
one
he can,
person.
why can't they? And that's what you don't
Because
get, is that anyone can do everything. You
he's
think
one
everyone
guy.
needs to save because it's like manifesting your own and everyone else's failure. It's like
No.
their own demise is coming, so you got to be ready for the demise. How about this?
It's
I'm on
basic
cloud nine and
finances.
it's never going to happen. That's where David Goggins is so successful, because it was never a question. When I go into something, there's never a plan B. There's never like, oh, what if this goes wrong? It's called plan A
Why did
squared.
he get healthy? Why did Goggins get healthy?
What?
Why did he get healthy? Because he was a fat.
He wanted to join the Marines.
Wasn't out of any fear for health complications at
Yeah,
all.
no.
And having more energy.
I don't know. Did
life?
you ask him? I
There
have
you
no
go.
idea. In his book,
You know him. I don't.
he did not speak on health complications.
You read a book?
No, I listened to it.
That makes sense.
Okay. I'm assuming
Togi can't read.
If it was just to
That-
join the
that
Marines, then the
makes
point
sense.
doesn't
He just
stand.
did
But if
an
it was for
audio
doing
book.
more health, if he can do anything, then why can't he be a fat and join the Marines?
Because to join
If
the
you can
Marines,
just do anything you
gotta
want. Exactly.
be fit.
And if you
Yeah,
want to take care of your kids,
imagine.
you need
Join
a
the
bit of
Marines.
money to make
But
sure they're
the
taken care of.
process of joining the Marines made him skinny as a result. That's not like
And the process of making sure your kids are taken
Not everybody who tries to join the Marines gets skinny in the process. Most of them do, but there are still some very big dude Marines.
care of by the
Who
time you
didn't
die.
get
Is
that
I save
skinny,
the
but
money.
they
What I'm saying
got
is,
muscle.
If I do die, they will figure it out.
Not necessarily. Many kids don't.
Yes, bro. Because and listen,
Many
this
kids
is
do
setting
not.
them up. Just life isn't supposed to be so easy. If I die, my kids are going to be stronger than
I'm not
I
sure
am
make
today.
them, I'm not
'Cause
saying make
I
them
had-
spoil.
Yeah, we're not saying make them spoiled, and we're not saying life is easy or supposed to be easy. But if you have the ability and the easy enough ability in your life to make sure your kids have an easier time, why don't you? Doing the opposite is literally saying, no, I want you to work harder. I want you to struggle when you're older. And in the same turn of, if you live really long and then they become successful, all of a sudden, if you are not successful in your old age, they may not want to take care of you because you didn't do the same for them. You didn't help them have a better life. You made them work their butts off and do all this extra stuff. So they're going to be like, you didn't help me, so why do I need to help you? It's like it's your family, so they probably won't do that, but there is the chance.
Wait, listen, every day I've had a very good upbringing, and that to a degree, those who go through more trials and more difficult battles have a higher purpose and have a higher ceiling. Because I was so blessed and had such an easy life, I am effectively not as hard. I'm not as hardwired as somebody like David Goggins would be. So
it's also why you're not afraid of anything bad happening.
If something bad were to happen, I would pray to God that he has a plan for me and it's going to make me a better person at the end.
He does. That plan might be homelessness because it happens to tens of thousands a year.
You can't say that nothing is bad that happened to me in my life. I almost died last year. I overdosed.
Okay, and then that should really have gotten you the wake-up call, but obviously it didn't. So that means your next step might actually be dying.
And I almost died. That's fundamentally
bad. Well, that's
bad.
your choice to do drugs, asshole.
Yeah, just because it was that doesn't mean it wasn't bad. The point is that's why I don't bring it up, because it's my own fault, right?
It's an emergency
But listen,
fund.
just because something is bad it might be a blessing. God has a plan. And just because something, whatever, again, countless people become stronger because of their trials. Now, their ceiling is unlimited.
Countless people become homeless every single day in this country, and they believe in God, and that's their plan. And that's the plan that was made for their lives.
You are putting too much value
on security?
On money.
Security.
Security. It's not on the money. If it was about the money, Caleb would have literally said, no, you have to make this exact number. He would be giving everybody the same exact number and be like, here, this is the formula you have to go by. Do you have to get to this amount? Otherwise, you're going to be a failure. But no, Caleb's just like, you need this amount to be financially secure in your, personal life. This is your goals. Here's what you need. And then he does that for each person.
Doing much less than you you've never asked.
What?
Okay, what I'm saying is I know a lot of billionaires that are depressed and I know a lot of homeless people that are depressed. It's not about
It doesn't make you happy.
Money.
I'm not trying to make you happy. I already know you're happy. I'm arguing.
And I'm sure if there were a lot of homeless people, the ones that are depressed, if you took, I would say 60% of them and you put them in a house, it's going to help their mental state and they're going to be a lot less depressed. They're going to have, a warm place to stay, a roof over their head, lights on for, electricity to charge their phone. And if they get good enough, maybe they even can get a mattress to sleep on, a nice comfy bed. Like, you can add things to those homeless people's lives and, make them less depressed. The guy at the other end who, has everything and just has a bunch of money, he also is on the end of, well, maybe his isn't as good. Maybe his isn't as perfect. Like, you got to take both ends and think.
For a little sense of security, if your life turns on its head, you might be a paraplegic tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen, dude. And that's all I'm saying.
Get hit by a snowplow and
that's what I'm saying.
Both your legs
I'm not
destroyed.
trying to buy your happiness.
Okay, he's in Austin, so probably not a snowplow. Bus.
Okay, what are you saying? I should have, so your picture that you're painting right now is 10 years, I get both my legs cut off or something of that nature.
No, it happens tomorrow.
Dude. It happens all the time. It's happened to people I know, actually. It's kind of crazy.
And so what's the point?
Then you're not going to be able to produce the same kind of content. Your views are going to fall off.
It's not about the YouTube views.
It's about the content in general, not just YouTube.
No, it's about security. I want to make sure you
it's
can take care of yourself the rest of your life.
If you have no more viewers, you have no more money.
Togi. Not because I got a YouTube channel.
So your ego.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like you're not understanding.
Hey, I think we found out what in his life he put on the fucking moon. It's his ego. He left his ego on the moon.
Successful person has this to a degree. You used to be very unsuccessful and whatever, and you became something magnificent. You had a degree of delusional ego in your own head. So you're not necessarily showing it.
Ego's bad, but if it's putting you in a position where you might f up your entire life if something goes bad, that could be damaging.
Life is risky.
Okay, and that's why you overdosed, and that's not good.
And that's not great.
So life is risky.
Dude, life is risky, and me overdosing may have potentially inspired millions of people to get off of drugs.
Oh, good.
Maybe, or people were like, oh, he came back and he got that far. I'll do it too. And maybe you just encourage people to overdose.
Yeah, you're
save
not
more. Saying no, but then I might die. So
yeah. So what the f are we saying?
Because
they can think I'll be like Togi. I gotta do the same thing.
Of like, oh, everything is and I got to be so careful. I don't want to live like that. I just want to be able to do, you know, whatever and come. It's more exciting to have all the risk come at me. So it's
unfortunately,
not a big deal.
your drug use incentivized and inspired Brandon to do drugs instead of quitting. So,
is this true? You did drugs because of Togi?
Yes, sir.
All right. So that.
What did you overdose on?
Yeah. Of course it was meth.
I thought you said you barely tried it, but you did a lot or something. So the first time you ever did it?
No, that was many times in.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, so yeah, he did it a lot.
Listen, bro, my experience
It's
is
those
bro.
And
Miami
you're done.
dudes.
You haven't?
Yeah, I've been
Since
sober
then?
for about 4 months. In that 4 months, I had one night where I
Wait,
did cocaine.
when did you overdose?
Until maybe 16 months ago.
Okay. Okay, so you
So-
relapse often.
No, in the last 4 months, I relapsed once. I got really racked about
In the
10
last
a.m.
4 months,
So we're making
I
good progress.
relapsed once.
In the last 4
It's
months,
only been
yes, you've
4
relapsed, but
months.
and also before the most recent 4 months and the 16
And it could have
months
been
that you went
sooner
through.
than 4 months.
After I
So
overdosed, there was not any second of like we should stop. That's the life of a drug
Now,
addict.
why have you stopped now?
That's a good question. Life is just too busy to be giga racked on all the time. But either way,
really?
So
I
all
don't
your
plan on being
content,
sober forever. I'm just like mad busy, and then I just like haven't done drugs in 4 months.
isn't
you know?
that what helps with? Not to sell you on it, but
Not really. It kind of helps you like make really bad decisions and gamble like for 20 to 80 hours straight.
wait, so
and, like,
all the
bang a bunch of-
content, all the content that everyone was watching until a few months ago was without content?
No, there's like specific videos that I can tell you, and then a lot. So the drugs like rotate. We say as like because whatever, that's what I overdose on. But there's like the video, why not you? I was on Adderall for the whole thing, like really racked, like 100 milligrams
Okay,
Adderall,
so
the whole
Meth
thing.
Jr..
And you can pretty clearly tell, like when Togi gets on the camera, is that guy on Adderall? Adderall was my favorite.
What was your most out video?
No, I didn't usually do it on camera. That was just like for the love of the game.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
And don't forget, I want you to be on low and a waste the name for just via a
Boop,
reset
boop, boop.
What is the big deal?
low. Type in
Okay.
code Caleb.
But dude, okay, what is the big deal? Bro? I
want
feel
you
like,
to-
like, why are you so judgmental, dude? It's chill,
What?
bro.
I'm asking
It's
questions.
Judgmental.
No,
He's
but you like
asking
say there's like
questions.
okay, like he did for the love of game. It's like oh, okay. It's like dude, yeah, I did. And it
I'm
was like
learning,
kind of
I'm
like
taking
to
it
a degree
in.
awesome.
And it's not like Caleb's the drug addict here. You are.
But the point being is that it's like, dude, okay, whoa. You're gonna have to accept the fact that some people like a slightly riskier life.
I'm okay with the riskier life. I'm okay.
That
with
you've
it.
been busting my balls about it, but okay, I agree.
I'm just advocating for one thing. You setting aside a couple million.
Okay. Give me the game plan.
Okay, the game plan, and I'm going to go through these finances right now, and then we're going to go through it. I
lay it
literally
on
just
me.
want you to set aside
Oh,
$1 million.
yeah, we still
$5
haven't
million.
touched the
And then
finances.
just pretend
We
like it
haven't
never
touched
existed, and
the
you can blow the
spending
rest. I don't give a
accounts.
That's it. Can we just agree on that?
Okay, so I should set aside $5 million.
He's basically saying to set aside a nest egg, something that if you fuck everything else up, you can literally go back to and be like, I have this to survive upon. That's what he wants.
Just that.
All right, I'll set
because
aside $5 million.
you can live a good life with that.
How do I do that?
I want to know from your perspective, how would you rate your finances 0 to 10 as a big picture, 0 being the absolute worst, 10 being the absolute best?
From what we've learned so far, I'm going to put him at a 3.
9.
If you want your Hammer financial score, get it at calebhammer.com. Just takes a few minutes to sign up. You take the score.
He thinks
and
he's a
there's
9.
That does it?
Yeah, there's a thing that does it. And
Woo! He
and
thinks
it is
he's
free,
a
calebhammer.com.
9.
And if you don't want to be like Togi, don't do it. And also make sure to download the Dollar-Wise
Ouch.
budgeting app. It is the best budgeting app out there for a reason. Take the free trial, see if you like it. Most people take the annual version because it saves them 50% on their money. And of course, when you do, I will send you my signed budget-friendly cookbook mailed directly to you. And that is going away at the end of March. So check that out. Dollarwise.com, calebhammer.com. Let's see Togi's money. Of the statements he did send.
You use the thing in the ad. You like that. It's cool. It's fun, right?
What the what?
The thing. You're like, oh, don't be like Togi. Because it's like,
Yeah.
you know, engaging, exciting, whatever. I think you secretly, I think we're going to be friends after this because you love how crazy it is.
Maybe.
And like, part
Probably
of you is
not.
like living vicariously. It's like, I shouldn't, but that's awesome. Like, secretly, you're an advocate for the degeneracy.
No, he's
I'm
not.
a degenerate. I'm a degenerate. We have different degenerates.
But it's not the
I'm a
same
sex
level of
degenerate.
degeneracy.
It's well established on the show. I'm a degenerate in a lot of ways.
Degenerate Gooner right there. There's resident Gooner in the house.
I'm just not a drug guy.
Caleb Hammer.
I'm just not a drug guy. Never been my thing.
You ever bang?
So,
You ever bang a hooker? He just flat
Common
out.
thing. Togi loves whatever. But I thought
That's
we were
good.
like, I was trying to create like a brief common ground here that we could like shoot the shit about. Like, how about that? Like, what do we bang at some point in our lives? But it's cool. We can
No.
talk about it after. But on to the finances.
We
your
can talk
platinum
about
card,
it
what goes on with this
after.
card?
I don't know
Oh,
because
shit.
I have my mom, my dad, my sister, my grandma, my roommate and me on it.
Your roommate? What? Isn't he your roommate?
Oh, he also has the Amex.
Everyone in the world has that. Why don't I?
Can I get Hey, Togi, I'm poor. Can I get access to your Amex? I could use it to buy a few things.
Why the do you need it for, bro?
So?
Like, you don't need more money, bro. Don't be greedy.
Well,
my grandma is poor and she needs the Amex.
If you make millions a year, why?
Yeah, if you make millions a year, why is your grandma poor? Why you only give her one little Amex card and say you can swipe upon this?
She's still poor, asshole.
Here's the thing, right?
You could have just gifted her enough to have her survive the rest of her life.
Give my grandmother any amount of anything. I secretly have. I didn't tell you about this, and I don't even want to tell the camera, but
don't.
It's in a secret place. There's about 400,000 saved for my grandmother.
But then why don't you give it to her now so she's alive to receive it?
That's like giga top secret, but either way.
Is it? Am I leaving it in or is it cut?
Like, you can leave it in. You can leave it in, whatever. Okay. But the point is, bro, they would kill me if I like bought them a Tesla or something or whatever. So
then
if
don't
grandma
buy
takes
them
a
a
card
Tesla.
and she likes to show her friends, they
send her a wire transfer. Leave her a check that she has to get. Go drive her somewhere and, leave that money in an envelope and be like, you can't give this back to me. This is yours.
Like go to their little Asian meetup.
Like, I am lucky enough to have had more than enough in my life. Here you go.
That's all she does with the credit card.
Are they proud of you as an Asian?
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh my God, my grandpa. So 4 grandkids. Everyone goes to college. Very strict. Oh, get a PhD. Super strict. I dropped out of college, and they're like, you have to go to college every day. You have to go to college. You have to go to college. And then I showed my grandpa that I was making whatever 700,000. What is the number? It was 700,000 a month. And he's like, he tried to get all the other grandkids to drop out and work for me because he's like, what the are we doing getting PhDs when he makes what a doctor makes every month?
I am confused because 628,000 is what came in.
Okay,
This is just a low month. You said $1 million comes in. 628. This was
last
month.
Month have been
last month, man.
Must have been a rough month.
Well, I guess it varies a good
Unless
bit.
it's
That seems
dropping.
really bizarrely low.
And you spent more than half
that
of
was
it.
February? February.
Unless I don't have all your accounts, man.
February, we came back at like 1.6.
I don't know. Maybe the business did, but maybe I don't have that. Maybe your net is just that, and then you spent more than double it.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
Is this paid off every single month?
Yeah.
Okay. I think so as well, and it's because of.
I don't even know.
What's his name?
What are we talking about?
Fuck, what's his name? Dirk?
Gerd.
Oh, Gerd.
Gerd.
Because of Gerd. Gerd pays this off every single month.
I don't know how it happens. I pay it somewhere.
But
it's just paid. That's all he knows.
via Gerd.
No, I actually.
Do you live with Gerd?
Yeah. Gerd's one of my best friends.
And we trust him financially.
It doesn't really matter.
That's not a yes.
I could get somebody that I trust more financially, but I would rather Gerd grow into a person that I can trust financially because I trust him as a friend. So if he learns the skills and he picks me out of a few $1 million in the process of learning the skills, then we're the giga team. Yeah. And then I invested a few million in his education. And then it's like, Togi really can't be stopped. Bro, in 6 years, when everybody on my team, we know what we're doing, it's going to...
Or in 6 years when all your team is bankrupt and you're living out of your car working at McDonald's because you overspent and have billions in debt.
Awesome.
What if Gerd is siphoning money and you don't know about it to himself?
You would never do that.
How do you know? What if he thinks it's moral? What if he doesn't even consider it siphoning?
He's smart enough to know there's what is siphoning and what is not. I would never check it because I know he would never do that. And also, given the...
Well, you hear that, Gerd, after this video. He's never going to check it, so if you do it, he'll never know anyway.
Many people that
Why
look
would
through
you
the
say
finances,
these things?
Like, whatever, we got
How many
the
people are
It's
listening
dumb to say
you
these
now,
things.
Who's Amanda?
The coffee hour, as a CPA, financial planner. She has access to everything. So she would, there would be red flags, but either way, the point is that I don't know, like, if this is something that's like, I don't understand why there would be any paranoia. Like, I would die for this person, and this person would die for me. So why would I ever be like, I wonder if he's siphoning money? Like, do you think your friends are siphoning money from you?
They don't have access to my accounts.
Exactly.
Because you think they might siphon it from you?
No, I just...
Bro,
you're just not supposed to let people have access to your accounts. I mean,
Oh, okay,
Exactly.
okay, fair. I trust them enough, and they would never do that.
I mean, there are parents...
The only people you're supposed to have, access to your accounts should be the person you're married to, or in special circumstances, maybe a parent or your child if you're getting to that age where you're too old and you might make a mistake, so you want to have some accountability to help you out with those things. That's the only reasons other people should have access to your accounts. It shouldn't be just, your random friends, your employees at your company. No, In fact, your employees at your company should just be getting paid a livable wage, a normal salary, normal wages, whatever. And then they shouldn't have to worry about it.
Parents that love their kids that have siphoned money from the child actors' kids. I mean, this has happened.
Yeah, but you keep like using the world to analyze my relationships,
real
which
examples?
is fair.
Real
because you don't know me,
examples?
but I know me, and I know that would never happen.
You know you, but there's also people that are surrounding you. And people, when they become
but
successful.
I only okay, sure.
How many people do you trust have
I don't-
entered your life since you've become successful that you consider one of your 7
How
that you
many?
would die for?
Oh, probably one.
Okay. Well,
So you
him
have
plus
one
the ones coming
individual.
up. There's an extra level of questioning that has to be done there. You never know who tries to surround themselves
Oh
with
yeah. I don't.
wealthy people.
I'm surprised there's even one. I'm not like in the running for new friends. Like I don't really accept it with open arms. So I'm very paranoid.
You're not
about
inviting
new
me
people.
over.
Not the
I
point.
don't get to see the Austin house.
We can do a party after this with the. Keep out on that.
Okay.
It's awesome. But the point
Have
is,
a big
I wouldn't
DGen
give
party.
you access, not because I dislike you, just because I don't. You know, like
I'd siphon money.
after. After the fame or whatever, I'm a lot more paranoid about it. But these are people that I've known forever.
Okay. Listen, $200,000 was spent on this card in 1 month.
Holy shit!
One card, one statement.
I think it was
Holy shit!
It was actually more. It was 300,000.
Yeah.
Oh!
300 something.
Which I don't think you'll be shocked as a record on the show. I think you spent more than Amaranth did.
Oh, yeah, he did. A lot more than Amaranth did. And I'm even including all her business expenses in there. She had fewer business expenses than he has personal. What the fuck?
She was the other highest earner.
Who's that?
How much did your cost?
Bro, oh my God. I one time gave one $50,000 because I was so fucked up.
When was the last you got in Austin?
Oh, I never got one in Austin.
Okay.
Just like Vegas, usually.
50,000. Have you her with your girlfriend?
No,
While
we've
you've been with her?
considered it. Decided that's gross because there's like a.
Sorry, not with her. While you've been with her.
Oh, no.
You haven't had sex with one other person while you've been with her.
No.
Good
I
job.
have,
Drug addicted
at the
Togi.
first, let's say maybe 4 months when it was like kind of dating, whatever. I was banging a ton of people. And
Okay,
since
so
it
the
got, like,
first 4
serious,
months
we,
when you were
have,
just talking.
straightened out.
Do you believe this?
He's with me 24/7.
You're getting paid. You're getting paid.
He's not getting paid.
You're getting paid. No, he isn't. He gets 12 grand.
$1,000 a month.
Okay. First of all throughout here, all throughout here,
But
you
also his
own all
living
these cars,
expenses
but
and
there
food are covered.
Uber trips every second of your life, and
It's probably because he's too drunk at a club that he can't drive himself home.
it's always like the top
Or pay a
end
driver
Ubers.
to take him
Also,
around.
how often do you go to Uchiko?
Uchiko, bro, is awesome.
It is no.
Yeah, at his level, I wouldn't be doing Uber anymore. I would have just hired a driver. I would have just, bought a car for someone to drive and then hired him to drive that car and been like, all right, I'll pay for all the insurance, I'll pay for the car, and you'll just cover the gas in your personal use. And anytime we're together, I'll start us off and, I would fill it up or something and we would do all our stuff and then I'd top it back to where it was. Like, other than that, everything else is you.
Oh, I go there twice a week.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I'd
How
cover
much
the
do you like to go to
maintenance,
Uchiko? Whenever,
I'd
bro.
cover
Often, I'm just surprised
all
we haven't
that,
seen each other
but-
at Uchiko. Like I'm literally
Nah.
always at.
And at
I
his
go late,
level,
though.
he should do the same.
9
late.
p.m.
9?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, yeah. Okay.
All right, we'll go to Ichigo.
That's me and my girlfriend's favorite spot. And you take flights all the time. I'm assuming that's for videos. Please tell me if that's for videos. Or are we just flying to around? Or are we just having fun?
Both.
Videos.
Okay.
It's
so where
both.
did we have to travel for this 4 out of 10 video?
We went to Atlanta. Where the were we at? I don't even know. Where was that? Where did we go for this?
Atlanta, LA.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why does it cost so much? This is $2,800 for flights. $2,800 for flights.
Everybody on my team flies first class.
What the?
Oh, my
How are we
God.
doing this? And how many people come?
I don't know.
I would fly myself first class, or I would rotate one person who gets a first class ticket or two. But I wouldn't be I wouldn't be giving everybody a first class. Maybe business. Maybe you take that next step between first class and the standard ticket, and you go with the business class. But you don't need to have first class for everybody. Come on,
1 to 5.
that's ridiculous.
How many people come? Edward.
I'm not lying to you, bro. Why would I lie about 1 to
No.
5 people coming?
I'm
to
not saying
me?
you're lying. I just don't think you know.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't think you're lying. We just think you're retarded and unknowledgeable.
I was like 1 to 5, probably.
Okay, Lowe's popped up all the time.
Lowe's.
Yeah.
Like the home
We're
improvement.
going to Lowe's all the time. Okay. So this is in the portion of, let's see, because this is separated between different people. Who is this? Who is this first portion? Okay, so this we blacked out names, didn't we? This first person. Who's the first person?
Probably. I can tell you if it's Lowe's.
Well, who's donating on Kick every second of their life?
Bro,
Who's donating on Kick?
I'm logged in on.
With your
we were
own
doing
money.
a thing. I was logged in on Steve will do his computer. He gifted himself like 500 subs.
Listen, Edward, I'm gonna get you a course career certification.
Steve, good job. You scammed Togi out of his money for subs.
First card so you can start your life. It's okay. You wouldn't know what they are, but
But it's like, dude. No,
it's
I
if
don't know
you
what
fail
they are.
him or die.
Oh yeah. But Edward's never gonna fail himself.
Sorry, mine card. I forgot
Why are you
what's
acting
your
like I'm
names.
his dad, bro? He's like a totally capable motherfucker. It's gonna be a millionaire one way or another. If
Looks like a
Togi
little
dies
boy.
or
I don't
not.
know. He's accepting $1,000.
Why are we judging
Yeah,
off of looks? And you're overweight. I'm not sitting here talking about it. Like,
You
bro,
can.
But
And also-
I'm saying
can.
I would never
Also-
hold that
And also, yes, Caleb is overweight. He knows that. He's working on it slowly.
It's
against
obese, not overweight.
I don't know the
Let's
difference.
clarify.
But what I'm saying is he's a totally capable dude.
Totally capable
Whether or
dude,
not he
except
got
you picked the
youthful
Mexican
skin.
of your group to go to Lowe's.
I think it's Germalert. Either way, if he would be better at going to Lowe's, probably. I don't know. I don't know who does any of this. Edward, do you go to Lowe's? I don't know. I don't run these things.
You don't run the things, but you choose how much they make if they're doing well or not.
Oh yeah.
But you don't run it. You don't know what's happening.
He needs an HR department for his company, some part of his company to actually get things professionally done and signed out. He spent $82 at In-N-Out. What the fuck?
Kick streaming. In-N-Out. $82 of In-N-Out. Airbnb. $800. Uber trips to Uber trips everywhere. Airbnb. Airbnb. $2,200. So do you guys Airbnb every time you go somewhere? So you can have full
I wouldn't
reign?
be surprised if on this statement there's like 20,000 at Airbnb.
No, there's probably gonna be more than that.
Yeah.
Uber Eats. $91. Uber Eats.
Uber Eats,
$88. Is that all the
$88.
meals you guys have unless you go somewhere nice? It's just
No,
Uber
what's
eating.
funny is we actually have a private chef.
Well, we're Uber eating every meal. Why?
Well, 'cause,
Wonderful.
we fired him like 3 days ago. But
Why?
for this whole month.
Why?
Why is he fired?
I probably just wasn't. I wasn't using them enough. I was like traveling. I'd leave for like months. You know.
And did you
Yeah, well, maybe you should have given the private chef to your grandma because she's poor, right?
take care of him when you're firing?
Maybe you could
I
take
gave him,
care of grandma in
$10,000
the time
severance.
when you're not there.
What was his monthly pay?
6.5.
That's not great. That's not very
Well,
nice.
when he
Talking
joined-
about caring people, when I fire people even that I hate, I give them better severance.
Well, when he joined, we said this is not a real job. He was like unemployed and was like, I really need work. I was like, sure, you can be my chef. And
Was he
it was like, this is
trained
not
to
gonna
be a
last more than
chef?
6 months.
Okay. Dash Pass, Uber Eats, $20. Uber Eats, $230. Uber Eats, $91. Uber Eats, $82. Uber Eats, $6.59. Hotel,
That was probably
$150.
some
Oddly
fee.
cheap. I don't know if it was like a down payment.
Yeah, surely that was
Whoever this
was
is
that-
going into the gas station and getting
that was
snacks
the
and drinks
hotel
all the time,
bar.
by the way. Swiping your card for little snack drinks.
I don't care, dude. I encourage it.
You encourage that.
Bro, they can spend my money. They're my friends.
Okay. Well, I encourage you spending your money on gamer subs, 40 cents a serving. Link in the
August.
description below.
That was good. Well played.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Uber Eats,
He's-
$34.
it's like Caleb
Uber
does
Eats,
this for a living or
$28.
something.
Uber Eats,
Weird.
$72. Airbnb, $4,000.
Uber trip, $21.
Nice.
Well,
Left
no,
that
they're all
one out.
around that same price, man. So whatever. You always stay nice, right?
Yeah,
You ever not stay? I mean, you're first class and everywhere.
Yeah, we try and stay at nice places.
No, these ones are your charges directly. Apparently, this is your section.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Even better
Uber
that this
Eats.
is just him.
$63. Newslink to MIA.
Oh,
know
that's
what that
Miami Airport.
Okay,
Oh.
34.
Okay.
Hotel.
About water.
That was the hotel, $22.
$34
Chick-fil-A,
water.
$15. At least you went there instead of ordering.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't need a nickel and dime. You can live a very high elevated life with a lot of fun.
Yeah, he
That's
can
not
live a
I'm not advocating
lavish
against that.
lifestyle.
'Cause you talk about iced coffee hour. What Graham would do is like, don't spend 5%.
Yeah, Graham would penny pinch. Graham would do every little thing to save even 5 cents. Or at least the old Graham would. The new current Graham, he's a little more spendy. He's a little okay with spending those few extra bucks sometimes. But the old Graham, yeah, he was very scrappy. He would be looking to figure out how he could save just a few pennies even. And yeah, that's how he got to where he is today though. So it
Your
worked.
income. No, yeah, spend 70% of your income. I don't give a but save the other 30%
Bro, look at
at
my
least.
investment account right now.
We'll get to your investment account.
We'll get there.
We'll get to your
I've been
investment account.
saving up, bro.
Does your investment account bring the retirement accounts and everything up to a 10 to help that score be the 9 you think it is?
Yeah, until you lose it in a gamble.
Because I
Yeah,
think
do you
with
own your
his
house in
debts
Austin?
No, I
Okay,
only
where
have
is the second
800,000
house?
and
down
his
on it.
spending,
There's only
his
one house.
spending is out of
I
control.
don't know where this confusion.
But
There's one house.
The house
in
of the
Austin
one you didn't lose. You said you own another house.
until I lost it.
You lost both houses?
Oh,
I thought you said you owned twice.
This is okay. There was 2 houses. One eliminated. House owned. Mortgage.
Where is that house?
Here.
So you own a house in Austin. That's what. Okay, very good. Very good.
Okay.
And let me
Just
guess.
the one house?
Yeah.
Okay, believe that, but that's where like all the charges are.
Oh, really?
Uber Eats, $34. Also, how the you live there? That's the first place I lived when I moved to Austin. I wanted to kill myself.
Well, bro,
it's 40 minutes to anywhere.
Had never been to Austin when we bought the
You
house.
could live anywhere. That's the most miserable place to live.
I think it's
also
like a
where-
fun little paradise, but it is agonizing how far it is. But
Yeah, you can live in a lot of paradises.
keeps you grateful, you know? How lucky am I to
just-
drive here in a Rolls Royce?
Hammer Elite is the best YouTube member ever
Oh,
seen.
boy.
Best man.
Per point finger with agents like an I don't even
Get money. I get
And
money.
Togi
Enjoy.
continues
Links are in the description
to
below.
make me
I'm great.
certain that he
Like a
is
90-minute car
absolutely
ride.
retarded.
No, but it's like awesome. At least I'm not walking.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I would suggest you walking. Do you have
But the point
security?
is- security guards? Yeah.
Did my guy frisk you? Did he touch you and all that stuff?
No.
Give you the little touches? He
What
didn't
am I
touch
gonna
you?
do in here? Come like rob you?
Blast me. I don't know. You're
He's had people bring guns in before, so
mad.
usually it's for their
I don't
own
know what's
protection.
happening.
That's true.
But
Bro. You should not trust people that do.
No.
It's a super.
that's
that's
why
like a
they
sketchy,
should have
sketchy
frisked you
group.
on your way in.
$200 to that hotel, $3,000 to that hotel. Uber
Whoa!
Eats, Uber Eats, $33.
Another
Uber Eats,
$1,400 to that same
$41.
hotel.
Uber Eats, $36. What are you Uber
That's
eating? 'Cause this is multiple
$5,000
times
at
a
that
day.
hotel.
What are you Uber eating?
Oh, like if you need like say toenail clippers, Uber Eats it. If
yeah,
you
but
need
not for this $41.
and then we like say we're traveling and like we need a monitor, Uber Eats it.
Dude,
Say-
this-
bro, I don't know, but you have to understand. I have no idea.
This
like
Elzer Hotel, you're obsessed with.
we
You spent
can-
another $1,500 there.
we can the
Hotel Bel
Elzer
Air,
Hotel.
5,000, basically.
Woo!
Hotel Bel Air, almost $5,000.
Whoa, that was
Another
5 racks.
Airbnb
Almost.
after it.
Whoa, what?
At least look into things before you do it.
Seriously, this dude doesn't even look at the expenses. He just says, all right, get us a hotel, get us a stay place, get us the Airbnb, and then they just go spend whatever they want. His team is the one who chooses everything for him. I'm sure he would not make all these lavish decisions as much if he had to make the choices himself. If he had to look at the numbers that's getting spent on every single thing.
But it is a kind of baller feeling. If we show up, swipe, don't even look at it. That was a scam. 5 racks for Hotel Bel Air.
Okay, and you freaked out about the water bottle you purchased. Yeah.
That's it, $30 is
$795
absurd.
Airbnb, Uber Eats $93, Uber Eats $41, Uber Eats $41 again, Uber Eats $78, Uber Eats $92,
$92.
Hotel
What the
Bell Air
hell?
$70, Uber
More
Eats
Uber Eats.
$36, Uber Eats
What the
$99,
fuck?
Uber Eats $18, Uber Eats $106, Uber Eats $109, Airbnb $682, Uber Eats $76, Uber Eats $58, Uber
Holy
Eats $102,
crap.
Uber Eats $35. DoorDashing Best Buy $1,105.
That's for a new monitor, bro. It's crazy. The OLED. You ever had that?
Yeah.
Bro, it's
He got
awesome.
an OLED monitor, but he probably got
Bro,
a
I live
really
in That
crazy
shit's
one.
like 30 minutes to go get it.
Exactly. Don't live in. Bought a house and.
Oh, we didn't know we were
Sorry.
doing it, bro. You know how it's so easy to.
Leave that location.
It's so easy to not easy. It's so hard to buy a house. Like I can't just be like,
No,
oh,
it isn't. No, it isn't.
okay, let me go buy a new house. Like, we're locked in
Kind
there.
of. If you actually followed any of the shit that we talk about, if you set money aside, yeah, you would have bought a house, a nice house,
No, no, it's
West
not
Lake
about
with a view
even-
of downtown in cash.
Okay, it's not about having the money. It's about that's part of it, but it's about like doing it. Adulting is not easy, bro.
It's relatively easy. What's hard?
Objectively, it's pretty easy.
Specifically about.
I don't know
adult.
what is easy about it. What parts do you find to be?
Okay, let me revise my words. Not easy, but simple. It's simple. You can do things in simple ways. Togi here is overcomplicating every single step of the way.
We're like,
Most people are in a cycle. You go to work, you make your money, you come home, make your food, go to bed.
bro, but then it's like now I gotta, figure out how to get a mortgage and
Yes.
also figure out. You know what
You
I
talk
didn't
to
know?
a realtor.
The first crib I bought in Miami, didn't know you had to pay utilities. I thought it was just like on and shit. So we didn't go there for a couple months. mold everywhere in the house in my brand new crib. It cost $30,000 to get the mold out. The
yeah.
pool had to be redone.
Well,
That's
Why don't
shit
you
they
have
don't teach
people?
you.
Why don't you talk to your parents about anything?
Well, my parents would have told me, but they I didn't ask them
Yeah,
because it's like fun
imagine.
to figure out life with your friends. And none of my friends knew you had to get utilities. So now it's like, all right, now we know.
you surround yourself with
We're all, but that's the life, bro. I surround myself with people that I love.
Again, I'm going to say it. He has the right to vote. His vote is worth just as much as yours. People like this annoy me.
And I don't,
That's great.
I don't
I'm glad.
care about how smart they are, you know? Because who am I to say? I'm not that smart.
Yes, but if you have the ability and the monetary knowledge and the monetary abilities to surround yourself with people who may be smarter than you, here's the thing. You can allow their intelligence to help benefit you, and thus you and your wealth can help benefit them with their intelligence, and you just continue to build back and forth off of each other. If they benefit you, you will in turn benefit and be able to benefit them even more.
Paradise? Is that what this is? Paradise. Am I saying that right? Paradise. Is it? All right, you spent $28 there, $5 there. Uber, vending machine. It's not that crazy, but Uber Eats again. Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay, Apple Pay.
Whoa. What
Uber.
was Diesel Barber Shop for 10 grand? What did he do? Was that for
Vending
his
machine,
car or
crazy, but
something? Like, holy crap. 10 grand at one
Uber Eats again.
place called
Apple Pay,
Barber
Apple Pay,
Shop?
Apple Pay, Apple Pay. Farmlands Kitchen. GeoGuessr. You're paying for GeoGuessr, I guess. Are you doing it on
Uber
stream?
Eats.
I don't know.
No, I've not played that game.
Uber
in like
Eats
4
3
years.
times,
Oh, my-
over $100.
It's
Uber
$5
Eats.
a month, bro. It's
Yeah,
whatever.
and you haven't played it in 4 years. Uber Eats, $5 to change that kid's life. He's poor.
Some
Gifted subs.
Spectrum
Oh,
Internet.
Money's not
subs.
going to change his life. His brain's going to change his life. I'm not in charge of giving him. Well, I am literally in charge of that. But if I gave him like too much money before the brain, then the brain never going to get to here. And once he's on Mars, he don't need no money. That
What?
makes sense. I don't want to hear no rebuttal. You understood what I was talking about, and you can't deny it.
Are you trying to say if he doesn't learn the right behavior before he gets a lot of the money, is he's going to throw it all away?
No,
He's not
I'm
going to be able
saying
to earn
that
it.
he's not going to be hungry to be goaded.
I didn't say make him rich. I said make sure he can take care of himself.
Yeah, make sure he
Uber
can
Eats,
survive.
Farmland's Kitchen.
How are you going to take
That's
care of
Uber
yourself
Eats.
if you don't know how to do anything? Like if you don't like.
So the only way for Edward to know how to do anything is be around Togi. No one else
by
outside of
living
Togi,
life and going out and experiencing things.
which he can do and still make a living.
Yeah, but if you're underperforming at your job, that's a thing that you should
Fire
not
him.
be making. No, because
Togi's basically saying either he can get paid less than minimum wage, or he can be unsuccessfully rich. Like, no, you can pay him a livable wage. He can have a normal income, and if he's being bad at his job, you can talk to him and either fire him or tell him how he can improve.
I like Edward as a friend, so I wouldn't want to fire him.
Why do you suck at your job? We'll talk in the post show.
No, dude, Edward, you're gonna.
Chick-fil-A,
I
Supreme Massage,
cannot
Oh, shit,
wait
gonna
for
be
this
lit.
post
expensive
show.
massage. One,
Seriously, if you don't have
14.
the Caleb Hammer membership with his post show, get the post show today. We'll be doing this at the end of this video. You'll see it's already on the timestamp there. It's the last like 20-ish minutes of the video. I don't know how long the post show is. I didn't look yet, but they're usually around 20. So yeah, that'll be the last bit of this, and I cannot wait. I think today's will be worth it if you don't have it.
Bro, I
What
thought
were
they were
you
gonna
getting?
jack me off. They didn't. It's the worst. It's that place next to the
He
fitness
was hoping
place.
you'd get a
jerk you off for
happy ending.
114.
No, I tip whether they jerk me off or not because they still worked hard.
Okay, Brandon said he has a spot. It's off I-35. He'll tell you afterwards. Uber Eats.
I'm sure
Chipotle,
Brandon
at least he
knows.
went there. Proud of you. Big moves. Uber Eats. Pure Wash.
Pure
That's
Wash.
fine. I don't know why you're going to a standard car wash for your expensive ass cars.
Oh my god, we took
Wanna
2 of the
scratch 'em?
Lamborghinis
That's-
there. It was they f***ed them up.
Yes. What?
Yeah, why would
we were
you
in a
take
rush. I had to do a photo shoot.
Why would you take a supercar to a normal car wash?
I don't want to tell you to spend money, but get a detailer on call.
No, we do have a detailer,
Literally.
but it was I needed it 30 minutes. And
Okay,
then-
you paid.
Well, that's also why you have this amount of wealth. You can be like, hey, you're my detailer. I need you today. I can pay you this extra amount of money if you happen to have to cancel something else to fit me in, but I need you done today. I need you here today at this time. And yeah, you give him a nice big extra bonus because he helped you out. and then you go do your photo shoot. It's not that hard.
ChatGPT, Uber Eats.
You don't have to go
Zuchiko
uber
sent
cheap
1300 to
and fuck the
Uchiko.
cars up.
I tip usually 100%.
Okay, even still, that's a decent amount at Uchiko. Uchiko's expensive, but it's not like, how many people are you bringing for $750?
I remember that one. I was with one person and we said, "Can I have everything on the menu except for a few things?"
You just
And-
got really Asian there for a second.
oh, the way in my mannerisms.
No, everything on the menu.
Everything on the menu.
All right. Strike that from the record. Everything on the menu.
Okay. And then
Everything
Nobu right
on the
after that.
menu.
For $1,700. Okay, you're a sushi guy.
Woo!
Sushi, it's like my favorite too. I get it. Popeyes. What is this? Pilates again? I don't know what that is. Uber Eats, Go Puffing, Uber Eats,
Nordstrom.
Christian Dior, $2,000.
That's this hoodie. And check it out.
That is $2,000.
I
No fucking way. You got
like it
scammed.
at first, so I decided to give it to a viewer. But then I decided I loved it, so I had to send the viewer $2,000 because I said I was going to give him it. But either way, bro, you don't understand how
I
well
don't
this
understand.
fits.
I really don't.
I
$2,000
don't.
And look at the
$2,000 for a fucking hoodie. That company is making money hand over goddamn fist.
back.
I can't get there.
The people. No, it was
Yeah,
good. And
that's not worth more than $70. I'm gonna be honest. You way overpaid, buddy.
Really, what happened is I didn't love it, but I
Like,
went
the
to Dior
stitching looks
and,
good,
I made the guy
but
that was working there. I made him,
honestly, it
let me
looks
try on,
like a
10
hoodie
things
I
'cause was
have
really
for
trying to like
$30.
something. Hated it all, but I felt bad for him. Some asshole comes into your store, he's like, "Oh, let me try on all the shit," and then they leave. So I had to buy it.
Okay,
No, you
LA
didn't.
Colonial, $630.
If you tried something on and you don't like it, and then you bought it anyways, you're stupid.
Nobu Atlanta, another $718. 1400 Zanga Corporation. It's games. Zanga's gaming.
No, that's Zynga.
Oh, yeah, we spent $7,000 on a new suit.
Oh, you're good for something. Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats. Airbnb, $15,000. Come on.
Woo!
Dude. Are you hearing that? Airbnb, $15,000. I've never seen anything like that in
A
my life.
singular
What's $15,000
transaction.
Airbnb.
You're gonna like this one, dude. I spent $10,000 on a haircut on that one.
I knew it! I knew it had to be a barber shop. I saw Diesel in barber shop, and I'm like, this is either some haircut or some car thing. And being FWD, I was like, front wheel drive, Diesel, some kind of vehicle. Oh, $10,000 haircut. I want to cut his head off for 45 cents.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, we didn't even highlight that.
Yeah,
Okay, how?
you went
How?
right over it.
How the dude?
This is just awesome, bro. It's just like the guy. The guy was a drug
No
dealer.
haircut
and,
is
he
worth
cut my hair. I'm talking about the game
$10,000.
show I put on, and
Oh,
he was
no.
like, I was like, I'm bailing out convicts. They're gonna compete in the game show, try and win 100,000. He's like, oh, dude, like next time you do that, you should like invite me. Like I'm about to go to jail. I was like, for what? And he's like, fucking weed. And I was like, dude, how do you go to jail for weed? And he's like, I don't know. My lawyer says I have to. And he's like, you should get a new lawyer. And he's like, I can't afford it. I was like, all right, I'll give you 10,000. Try and get a new lawyer. If not, at the very least, you have $10,000.
Damn it.
Okay, that's nice. It's like the
Bro got fleeced out of 10 grand. He knew who he was talking to. He knew he had some spoiled rich kid who isn't spoiled because of his parents, but he's spoiled because of the life he's put around himself. And he just decided to fleece you, take advantage of you. He took 10K from you. He probably wasn't even going to jail.
He did. It's like
15.
actually like, that feels like genuine. Everything else is like bullshit.
Uber Eats? That's not bullshit, dude.
It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Are
And
these
your
still
Airbnbs.
mine, or are these like my friends?
Yes, no, they're
This is still you, buddy.
yours still. Yours
Dude.
ends the next page.
Okay, but either way, they have
You have
15,000
one more
Airbnb.
page.
Yeah,
Come on.
that
What are
was
we
not
doing?
even worth it, too. That place reeked. But either way, bro, you know,
Yeah, that's because most Airbnbs aren't worth it. There's like 10% of them that are worth visiting. And that's for, to not just, oh, I'm staying somewhere in the city and needed a spot to stay. No, I'm going here. I'm enjoying my time. I'm on vacation. This place has a really nice view. It's a cabin out in the middle of some property that's nice and quiet. It's a lakefront area. It's, some cool experience, not just, it was all right. It was your average LA house in downtown LA. It was your average Austin house in downtown Austin. It was your average Miami pad in Miami. Like, you don't need those. You want the special experiences, the things that you're like, this was actually worth going to do, and I'm going to have memories from this for my life.
I like to go on nice trips with my friends.
Cafe, sushi, ramen, cafe.
This seems like pretty normal, bro.
Steakhouse
What else
burgers.
is money good for?
Okay, well then you've never lived a normal life. People can't do this.
No, what I'm saying is, if you had this money, what else would you spend it on?
Well, I would make sure again you're prepared for something. But yeah, you can
Yeah.
spend it on bullshit. Don't get me wrong, but $15,000 on an Airbnb is crazy.
Yeah, that's
when you don't
insane.
have an emergency fund, just at least get something basic set up in.
Yeah, he doesn't have an emergency fund for his personal life, and he doesn't have a business emergency fund, which anybody who works under him, that should be fucking terrifying. If he has 2 or 3 bad months in a row where he only makes like, half or less of what he normally makes, he is screwed. He cannot hang on to that for a lengthy, sustained period of downtrend.
Then blow
I
your
have
money.
an emergency fund.
You
dude.
don't. It's
I'll
in
show
crypto.
it to you, bro.
It's in crypto, dude. That's not an emergency fund. They can go to zero overnight.
Yeah, but
An emergency fund is a money sitting in an account you can access really quickly, and it's not going to risk going down.
or I could 10x, and then I have so much emergency
Or it
fund.
can.
Bro, or if Dan or buts about it, bro, I'm not living to think about how much could go wrong when it all could go right, and it could
No, it's not about that. It's just about getting an
It's
emergency
preparing
fund. That's
for
it.
I have one. That's what I'm
It's not
establishing
an
right now.
emergency
It's not
fund.
that.
Bro, okay, how
Emergency
big,
funds aren't crypto.
How big emergency are we talking
What's
about?
your
right
mortgage?
now? Whoa, I have 800 down, $2.5 million house.
No, your monthly
A
payment.
monthly
Oh,
payment.
I don't know. You know,
You don't
oh
have
my
a
God,
guess?
I didn't even tell you this. I still have to pay the mortgage on my house that I lost. So that's like
Yeah.
$13,000 a month next 30 years, whatever, and the mortgage that I live in.
Should we coin flip over your current house?
No, that seems like a bad idea.
You've lost it.
Dude, you were making fun of me for it, dude. I think that's a
Yeah.
bad idea.
Caleb's trying to push him. He's trying to push him to gamble his house away.
You're not going to do bad ideas anymore?
No. But, all right, I was on this podcast, and the guy was like, you gotta save more money, yeah. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll save a little bit more. So I'm trying to save more now.
Okay.
And I gamble in my
Oh,
house.
yeah.
Also,
yeah,
I would never.
sure.
So.
I like bro.
No, you don't.
It's-
Airbnb, $34,000. This is from the next guy.
What? That
That's from
wasn't me,
someone
bro.
else.
That
Yes.
was
Who
not
is
me.
this?
I'm gonna bleep this.
Oh, that was my dad. That was in
Your dad, $34,000.
Your
yeah,
dad
he asked
spent
if he could do that before, and I don't remember now.
$34,000
Well, you'll say yes to anything,
Well, my parents do whatever they want.
so you won't ever say no to anything.
Not to my
for your
parents.
parents. No.
34,000. What did they possibly need?
They were on vacation, and so what happened is they were like
Where did
trying
they
to go
go?
vacation at my
Crazy
crib
vacation.
in Miami, and they're like, "Can we stay there?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." And then I gambled it away, and they're like, "We still want to go on vacation." I was like, "Okay, how about this? I actually picked out the Airbnb for them. They would have picked a shitty one. I said, you should go here. Let me know if you want me to book it." And they're like, "Are you sure?" And I was
For
like,
how
"Yeah."
long did they stay there for $34,000?
3 weeks.
It better have been.
It was a good
okay.
stay.
I was gonna say it
Dude,
better have
they're
been close to
retired.
a
They gotta,
month
like,
or
enjoy
more.
life.
So your dad, the retired dad, is Uber eating, yo-yo for $419. Yo-yo.
$420.
Oh, this surely this isn't my dad's account. This must be.
I'll bleep it. This is a little...
Yeah.
Who's that?
The girlfriend?
The girlfriend. She's Uber eating. Okay.
Girlfriend's doing that much Uber
Yeah,
eating. Okay.
Uber eating. Amazon. She
Fucking
Airbnb
live, bro.
for
$1,300.
$1,300.
Okay.
Caroline, does she live with you?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going well.
It's going as well as a 23-year-old relationship would go. It's like I'm not getting.
I mean, that doesn't mean anything. I've seen 23-year-olds in relationships where they basically don't even really speak to each other. They fuck other people, and I've seen 23-year-olds who are married with multiple children. My parents.
Yeah,
but it's
people
great,
used to
you
get
know?
married at 18. What the is that? That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, you're right. That wasn't a good way to put it. But we're not getting married, so it's like it's going well.
So-
but
She's
not,
okay with
like-
that?
Yeah. She's not stoked on it, but it's like, dude.
Ah,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah, right.
Amazon, Uber Eats, Amazon, Chick-fil-A, Uber Eats. She's Uber eating 2 times a day. Well, you're Uber eating 2 times a day. Well, your dad is Uber eating 2 times a day. Well, someone else is
That
Uber
does
eating 2
add
times
up
a
a
day.
lot, bro.
You're doing
Yeah.
about a dozen Uber Eats a day across all accounts.
Dude, that cannot. If we did a net Uber Eats, say I spent $50,000 on Uber Eats a month, it's like that is.
I
money
think
well
it's more than
Money
50.
well spent. 50,000 on Uber
I
Eats.
think it's
I wanna
more
give it to
than
a charity.
50.
You did one genuine thing to the barber. It was beautiful.
Oh yeah. We're
he
we have
had
to,
one
but,
good
you
thing
know,
for his barber.
We give a lot of money to
And
charity,
I don't even
so
think
we
that
get
was
to
genuine.
enjoy our life.
It was 20,000 on Uber Eats.
Oh, that's a lot. But yeah, whatever.
That's a lot.
We give
that
away
would change someone's life.
much more than 20,000 a month to fans and charity.
Well, okay. Where was that? I don't see it. I see travel of 147,000.
Last month we gave
Where's
away
the-
3 Rolexes
where-
to fans, which is
So
via
physical
the
assets.
jeweler. Then we gave away $10,000. So that I don't know how that wire's been. And then we had to save the charity money because we gave away $90,000 in the game show. But next month we have $295,000 budget to spend on either. You guys will see this video. because I make
But
good
not this
money.
month. With that video, you're gonna not even break even.
Yeah, but dude, I'll find a way. I will find a way
Doesn't make sense. I don't
to
get
Doesn't-
give
it
away.
doesn't
Okay, either way,
make
the point is
sense.
we have 295,000 getting going to. We would like to build a school.
Do I
but we
smell
don't
or
know.
you?
It might be me. It might be you. I don't know.
Huh?
It's probably Togi.
Yeah,
That's
no,
not me.
It literally just started.
Okay, just making sure.
Either way, the point is that I don't need to like super have it mapped out. Like if I need to sell a car to get it done, we will. But I don't think I feel like I might win gambling
You
at some point soon
shouldn't-
or something.
You shouldn't ever get to that point where you consider selling a car, selling one of your cars, just so you don't have to, go negative for the month on your business. That should never hit the point. If you're going negative on the business, you should be withdrawing from the business emergency account there to be able to go, okay, we'll cover the rest of the expenses here and see where we can, shift things around next month. And you would do that. You wouldn't just, I'll sell a car.
Well,
You
find
could.
a-
I
Eventually,
offered
you run out of that.
I only need to win 300,000 for charity.
Okay, good. Give me your house, or I'll do 300,000.
What? That's a horrible. Okay, no.
Horrible.
Next. No,
How much you need?
dude, I'm not coin flipping a house. It's a $2.5 million house.
Okay. 2.5.
I don't know if you're serious about this.
That's the best part.
but I don't know if
is
you
we
would
don't
actually
know.
flip me $2.5 million.
No, I couldn't.
Why not? I feel like you have a lot of money.
Yeah, I do okay, but 2.5 would actually be devastating.
Significant.
Okay, well then on to the next.
So
'cause we don't
not
need to
probably
do
not
it.
as much as you think, but Chick-fil-A, Uber, because I haven't been doing this that long. Chick-fil-A,
Yeah,
Uber
Caleb's
Eats,
only on year, I think 3, and that's from his beginning.
Uber Eats,
so
Amazon, Uber
maybe
Eats,
3.5.
Amazon, Amazon. This is the girlfriend, by the way. Uber Eats. She's not a fat fuck.
No, she's actually famous for being jacked and a model.
Okay, I guess she's just
Who
getting
is she?
protein bowls every second of her
I
life.
don't know what the fuck she's doing with the.
Amazon, Uber Eats, Amazon, 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 Amazon,
Jesus!
Amazon.
Yeah, she
What
likes
is
the
this?
Amazon.
Tao Reed Popo, $1,200. Tao Reed Popo,
That sounds like a restaurant.
Uber Eats, JD Sports, Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber
At a
Eats, Nobu
restaurant.
Hotel. $500 there. Nobu Hotel. Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats, Uber Eats. Who's this next person?
That second Nobu Hotel was definitely like
yeah,
the
this is
hotel
Gurmler, the
bar
manager.
or
This is
room
Gert.
service or something.
Hey, your money manager
for $70.
It's
is
about to get reamed.
yeah, 3,150 on flights plus another 544 on flights. Uber
Well,
Eats,
that's like booking shit for me because he takes care of all that.
Uber Eats, Uber Eats. Is that for you? I don't think so. Delta 742. Also, you got flights. You got flights on your own
Yeah,
section.
you have
Why does
flights
he
on
need
your
to get
own.
additional
Why does
flights?
he need to
Flights,
get more
It might
flights?
464.
be for when I did the game show, I flew everyone out first class that
Yeah, that's
participated.
where each of the
Flights,
individual
464.
464
Soku.
is.
$576. Soku. $5,100.
5,100.
Money
And
manager.
so
I don't even know what that is.
2,000.
Okay, I feel like you
Shoku.
are looking through this like you give it like so cool. Are you sure?
Shoku, $2,000. This is your money manager
All
spending
he's doing is
$7,000.
reading
that
the
was that was a
charges.
dinner we did in LA. It was 14,000 total.
I gotta say, he's quite jacked. I'm happy that with his money, he's at least keeping his body in shape. He is in a relatively healthy shape. I give him that much. A lot of times you'll see these creators where, yeah, they'll look toned, but they won't look jacked. That's
For
jacked.
the chef to come to the crib and
It's probably partly the camera, but that bicep looks almost the size of my fucking
make
head.
his food. But either way, I told him to do that. Either way, if he did it on his own, I don't give a shit. He can do whatever he wants. But you're looking at me like, Shoku, right?
Yes!
It's chill, dude. What's the big deal? It was an awesome dinner. It was fun.
It was
You,
almost
hate crazy
$10,000.
expenses. Would I spend
What?
$1,000 dinner again? Like,
Yes, you will.
Yeah, and it's like, sure, why not? It's chill. Like, I am not financially devastated by that, and it was a lot of fun. And I like, it was like a lot of, I had my lawyer there, and I wanted to treat him well because he's the best and whatever. So
He
it's
has
like,
to get you out of jail all the time?
no, but if I went to jail, then he would be the
Well,
one.
Matt.
Yeah, but I don't think that you go to jail for that in this day
I
and age.
mean, if you get
Yeah.
caught,
Yeah.
if
This
they
prescription.
catch you with,
Prescription.
They have that.
Matt.
nowadays.
no, they do not.
Yeah, yeah,
Crystal.
yeah. Amphetamine. It's very hard to get the prescription.
Uber Eats.
And you have one?
Airlines, Amazon, Tempest, 2,800 on Tempest, whatever that is. Airlines,
know what that
Amazon, exotic finish detail, $480. Uber,
There's his
Amazon,
detailing.
Uber, Uchiko.
Better have been
Again,
more than
flights,
one car
Morningstar
for
pools? You have a
400.
pool? Pool
I do.
cleaning? Maybe that's what that is. Lowe's,
4 of them in a row.
Bonto, Kanjay, Lovesack. You got some couches, $1,200 bucks.
Damn, those were not worth it.
Oh, yeah.
airline,
Sign a love
airline.
sack.
Every single time I've seen anyone buy a Lovesac couch or anything from them, they all have said they regret it and it's a scam. I've only heard like one person maybe, and it was a female influencer. I'm not going to say who it is to allow her to keep her. Yeah, but she's the only one. There's only one individual who's actually been like, oh, I love my Lovesac. And honestly, I think she's getting paid for it and not disclosing it. So,
Airline.
Dude.
Uh-uh.
It's like a
Airline.
beanbag.
Airline.
kind of
Nobu
illegal.
Atlanta, $21,000.
Bro, why are you? It's chill.
Because
bro.
it's adding up. Because it's like every 4 days.
adding up.
we
so
know that it was
quickly.
fine on like 300 racks or something, bro. I like to treat people because listen, for example, the Trend Twins came out to do my game show video. You know the Giga Viral.
I
one?
don't know who they are.
Island Boys?
Giga Viral, Trend Twins, awesome. They
Trend
flew all the way to
Twins?
Atlanta
I
just
don't
to
know
be
who that
on my
is.
game
Are
show.
they the ones that
No,
suck their camera?
the muscular ones.
Okay.
Not the Island Boys, Trend Twins. Either way, the point is they went out of their way to go help me with something.
Don't know.
Of course, you're staying in Nobu. They told me that a bunch of people when they go out for a collab, they make them share a bed because they assume they're twins. You're gonna share a bed, and it's like, bro,
You can treat them without this. You can just treat them for like 5,000.
No. It was for everybody. Steiny, Bob Menery, everyone that came out stays in Nobu because, bro, they're doing me a favor. The least I can do is put them in Nobu if I have the money. I don't need to. What I needed to save $5 million
Yeah. Delta.
by the time I have kids. So I got
Uber.
10 years to save $5 million.
Or, I mean, do you raw?
Me?
Yeah, with her.
Is the whatchamacallit? IUD.
Okay, IUD.
Okay.
Guess what? We just had someone on the show. IUD. Baby popped out. It can happen.
But what's the point with that? Oh, then I have a child.
No, not in 10 years.
Yeah, but then it's like what? What did we say? 50,000 a year? How about this? How about I just don't
If
do one
you
Airbnb
die.
this month? I won't do one Airbnb if I get a girl pregnant, and then we'll set that aside.
It'll go somewhere else. But Uber Eats,
You'll
Summer
spend
Moon,
it. You'll gamble it away.
bail bonds, bail bonds, bail bonds,
Oh,
bail
yeah,
bonds.
that's
What the f is this?
That was for his
because,
game
the
show.
game show. It was
The game show.
He bailed
game-
out a bunch of people out of jail.
show we just filmed.
Bail bonds?
We had to bail out people from prison.
Dangerous people?
Petty crimes.
Oh, thank. No murder.
I mean they were pretty people like aggravated assault, armed robbery.
That's
battery.
not petty.
Well,
Aggravated assault. No. You're not supposed to bail these people out. You're supposed to let them sit and think about their decisions. This is a dumb idea.
they're back
There's-
on the street. That's what this country needs.
Yeah.
They weren't convicted.
I really hate him more and more the longer this episode goes on. This is a dumb idea. As someone who watches body cam footage and has seen some of the things, some of these people get very deranged, angry, mad, and they can become very violent very quickly because of what they get themselves involved into. If he said petty crimes and he's like, oh yeah, we had this guy, he had possession of marijuana. Okay, that's fine. That's a pretty low one. He had theft he had petty theft where there was no weapons involved. Okay, that one potentially, yeah, you're fine too. He probably was stealing to survive. There's a handful of other ones that I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe you should be bonded out and you shouldn't have been chilling in there the whole time anyway. But there isn't many. Anything aggravated assault, anything like that, no.
Yeah, they were just
Never!
in one of the worst jails in the world because they were black. I won't stand for that.
Okay.
Me and the black community are like this, bro.
It's not about being black. Every place that just lets people on the streets with no cash bail are the most dangerous places right now.
Oh, really?
You just
Well, it wasn't no
incentivize that.
cash bail. He just paid all the bail.
Yes,
Or,
really.
dude, you know what? It's like, I thought they were good people. You know,
Glad you
sure,
thought so.
he armed robbers.
wish the jury
It just
could've
means
decided
he's not
instead.
very,
Yeah, sure, he committed an armed
I think everyone
robbery.
Deserves, at least, why is it guilty until the innocent?
It's not, but they're off
Then
the
why
street
was he
for
in
risk.
jail?
For risk. They're off
They
the
were
street
saying
for risk.
every single day in that jail, somebody was getting stabbed. So, bro, you gotta understand that they're not bad people and they're not been proven to be bad people. So I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. And if you did armed robber somebody, bro, I think you deserve a second chance. You just weren't very.
Armed robbery, you could have had a pistols, a shotgun, some kind of AR, and you were pointing it in somebody's face, threatening to put a bullet in their head and end their life. You were only a step away from murderer. Dude, he is retarded. I'm not going to ask anymore. But I don't understand why he is this
You serve
stupid.
your time.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But you're
Lots
talking
of
about
airlines.
animals.
Yeah,
Other
serve
people
your
get
time.
arrested.
But I
No,
bonded
it is
them
not.
out
You gotta
early.
be in the jail because
No,
they're gonna commit
it
more
is-
crimes.
no, it is
That's
not.
what bro,
No.
the people watching that. That's what I got from that. I'm
That
pretty
is a
sure-
bad take. That is a take.
That's what you just said, bro.
That
You're
is
putting in your own mouth.
No.
It's because you're trying to moral masturbate it. Every single time a policy like that has been enacted in a city, crime goes up. Repeat offenders that are released immediately
Yep.
released.
Okay.
It's catch and release. It never works. It's been proven.
Yeah, I've even seen body cam videos of a cop who pulls up to check out a situation, and then they recognize the person just by pulling up and going, "Hey, isn't that so-and-so? I arrested them last week." And it's like, are you kidding me? Are you for real? Repeat offenders are typically gonna keep repeat offending.
I
They had to
have
revert that in San Francisco because people were getting hurt.
no idea what you're talking about
Then
right now.
why do you try to moralize it like a high horse moral cunt?
Well, you have to have some consciousness to every decision, and
yeah,
sure,
but it's
maybe
one.
Yeah.
at least I was thinking before I made a decision.
No,
Just
you
because
weren't,
think you have
obviously.
this,
Or
like,
did you wanna make
crazy-
content?
You just
he thought
described
he
them.
thought
Obviously,
about the
what are you talking
content over anything else.
They're on a game show. I held them at gunpoint to put them on the game show.
So don't try to
Who the fuck-
moralize it.
What are you talking about? I think they're still. Bro. I wanted them on the game show, but I still wanted them to like. I can.
Then
still
why
think-
aren't you doing that instead of 20,000 hours a month in Uber Eats? Why aren't you bailing out
Bro,
people all around?
I have to give away money to like kids in Africa and shit. That's where we're.
No, you don't. You don't have to give money to kids in Africa. In fact, Africa doesn't need to receive another fucking penny from the Western world until it can figure out what it's done with the rest of that, all it's been given so far throughout all of, recorded history.
Trying to build a school. It's actually South America.
You're doing
Either
one of
way,
the school things. Why is every YouTuber
Oh, and now it's not Africa. Now it's just South America where he's building
trying to
it.
do a school? No one's able to do a school.
Yeah, no, we're
Didn't
not
Kai
actually
just
doing the
fail
school.
building an
Yeah,
entire
the school
Yeah,
is too
Kai
hard.
Cenat
University
just
doing that. That's
failed
what I'm about to-
building
We're doing
that.
300,000 for the school. Whatever. We have to sprinkle it around, right? We did this for the convicts. Then we're doing this for the kids. Whatever. Moral masturbation or not, content.
Yes.
I don't think they're bad people. You said catch and release, bro. I don't
Yes,
think
that's
they're
what it's
animals,
called.
dude.
No,
I
it's
don't-
not about animals.
That's the
It's about
policy
anytime that it's been
name.
enacted.
You think you're right doesn't make
Well,
my,
the statistics are right.
My
The
opinion on it.
statistics are right, and Caleb
There's
looks
a
at
flow of
statistics and
logic
data.
that someone on the planet.
It's moralizing.
Okay, sure, whatever. That's my flow of logic. It led to the moralization of these people. I feel like everyone's done stuff that would land them in jail. For example, I've had tons of me before. Why didn't I go
Yes.
to jail?
Maybe you
because I got
should.
lucky, bro.
Maybe
I
you
don't
should
think I'm a bad
have.
person. Maybe I should. I don't personally think I should go to jail.
No,
But-
I'm not saying that either, but there is a reason why we don't arrest someone for a crime and immediately make sure they're out on the street.
What do you want me to say? Okay, you're right. I shouldn't have bailed them out.
No, but when
Yeah,
you
that's what
moralize
you
this, saying
probably
that,
should-
that it's like bad.
I'm not saying you shouldn't have bailed out every one of those. There might have been one or two of them that was like, yeah, actually, you should go free. You're in here for bullshit. But I wouldn't say that's for everybody. I haven't looked at the list. I haven't seen this game show episode. I don't really care to see the game show because, honestly, I don't want to support this kind of
To
content.
not catch and release people.
Oh well, no. I'm saying that's not. I'm saying I empathize with these specific
You can
people.
empathize with them. I also empathize with the people that the crime was committed against, especially violent crime.
Yeah, like the
Delta,
aggravated assaults that you
496
let people out
plaster.
for.
Yeah, I mean, airlines galore with this.
Yeah, that
I'll
one
just
is
keep
very-
going through
gets-
this.
Adds up.
Cleaning. Yeah, you should probably clean that place. Is your guys' place is nice and clean? Your house?
I don't know. It's clean enough.
Okay. Well, you got cleaners. You're paying a lot for it. Okay.
Yeah.
56,000 hours owed on your Aston,
Aston
Martin. That's
Martin.
the only car that has debt on.
That's a Huracan.
Which is
yeah.
not bad.
Okay. Do you know the interest rate?
No,
If you called Gerd, would he be able to tell you?
no, because he didn't get that loan. There's almost a 0% chance we can find out the interest rate level unless it tells me on the app.
It would tell you on the app.
Oh, here.
I'm sure I
Let's
can
see.
click
Let's
around.
find out.
Do you even know your monthly payment?
3,000 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, your business checking account is 50,000.
Honestly, for him, $3,000 a month for the car, that's not bad. I expect him to have said double that or
Yours has
something.
4,000. You have 100,000 hours in CDs. Yes.
Yeah, they made me do that because I.
Well, it's a shitty return on investment, but it's harder for you to
But
touch.
at least,
so
yeah,
that actually might
at
be
least
good.
you
yeah, it's
can't
every 3 months
touch it and
that I
break
can touch
it.
it. The
Yeah, I would
interest
just
every
lock it up
month
for 60
is
years.
$900.
Never
it looks
touch
like, well,
it.
actually, I don't know how this works.
Touch it when you're
When
dead.
did you get this loan?
Maybe like year ago.
Okay, 900 of interest accrued last month.
Oh, but some months are zero. I don't understand how this would work. Oh, because I pay ahead.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know what the interest rate is. But yeah, maybe I got it 10 months ago.
Dude, I think it's like an 18% interest rate. Potentially.
Ouch.
That's horrendous. Just pay this off.
That's horrendous.
It's really bad. Just pay it off.
I heard
Yeah,
it's
your
good for my
interest rate
credit.
should be about 1/3 of
pay it
that.
off
Maybe.
slower.
Why do you
What?
care about your credit, though? You already have a house. What are you trying to utilize credit for?
I don't know.
Pay it off. You're
Then,
using
yeah.
credit cards already. That's good enough for credit. If it's an 18% interest rate, you're just losing money.
Yeah, that's insane.
If it was 4, it would be a different conversation. That's what I think it is. I didn't see.
Here's the thing. It's like this is my thought process.
Yeah, Caleb's not even telling him, oh, owning this expensive car is bad. He's just like, your interest rate is bad. You should just pay this thing off and with the cash you possess.
That's about it. I don't have to, like, dude, $2,000-$3,000 a month. What's that? One dinner? So just like put that towards the car or whatever. Don't got to worry about it.
Well,
But
why not
maybe-
just pay it off? What is the actual argument?
Well, because I guess the answer would be I've never thought, like, okay, let's pay this off. It's just like, whatever. Let it be.
Okay, so
I mean, at this point, what I would just do if I were Caleb is I would do the math for how many months he's got left to pay it off, how much interest generates per month, and tell him that this is how much you're spending just to keep this loan on the car when you could spend that, less than that amount, that much less, just paying it off today.
I mean, cash flow. Yeah, your average quarterly in was $1,885, but your average quarterly net cash flow because of expenses is about $6,800.
Yeah.
And listen, I have $169,000 of Pepe. What's it at now?
No, why we invested more into it.
How
right?
much?
How
But
much
it's down.
total?
Here, I'll show you the account.
Yeah,
It's emergency
down.
fund.
Emergency
Here,
fund
it's
is down.
310,000.
Okay.
But it's down. Whatever. It's not important because it should go.
It
to
was
the
at
moon eventually.
310, but
Maybe
where
this
is it
podcast will
now?
send it to the moon.
Or it'll send it to the toilet and we'll flush it.
Pepe?
Go by Pepe. He told financial advice from the Caleb Hammer.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so I think is that everything? Is there more? I don't have your mortgage.
How about at that point, if you have Pepe, sell it. Sell it. You don't want to own that. If he's touching it, it's probably a very bad idea.
Oh, I don't have my mortgage either.
Oh.
Who the knows how that works? And you can't tell me adulting is easy, bro. It doesn't make any.
Most people
sense,
know
bro.
into it.
Shit is
some of the
so-
details-
I
most of
don't
the
understand how
details
anybody
about
gets
their mortgage.
anything done,
Because a
bro.
realtor would tell you if you just talked to one. Like if you just did that. Okay, here, type in your current address.
How much is this thing you say worth? Market value. Oh, dude, we are getting smoked right now. How much should we pay for
Austin's
that?
not a good market right now.
Yeah,
Not
Austin.
really.
Yeah,
That's
Austin
okay,
is one
Mike.
of those
Well, how much did you-
areas that allowed building, and so the housing market was able to soften after rising so quickly. It softened, fell back down a bit, and people can afford to buy things
Yeah,
again.
this-
I thought it was 2.4, but maybe I was wrong. Because we got appraised, we paid 100 less than appraisal.
Oh, yeah, well, appraisals, yeah, I don't know. Oh, not only are you in that neighborhood, you're far down. Oh, my, it takes just to get out of that neighborhood. Dude, I'm
It's a
sorry,
beautiful
this
drive.
Is a horrible place to live.
Dude,
Sure.
Bro, I feel like
What a
living in a.
mistake.
I never once been like, holy this was a mistake, bro. But okay. Next time I'll consider that. when
Listen,
I'm buying
man.
a crib.
Oddly enough, in the end, this is all simple. Your mortgage is probably fine. He's making your payment. The car, I would pay it off.
I would pay
Okay?
that
I'll
off
pay it
today.
But
Yeah,
even
take
if you
care
don't,
of that.
I'm not killing myself.
Like by the time
I
you
have
walk out of the studio.
Two things I want you to do. This isn't a budget thing because you don't have a normal budget. It's not
Here, write
making
it
a
down
budget.
so I can
there
remember
is.
this.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I did
we'll
actually
do that.
come here to learn about this.
No, I gotcha.
And I think this is going to be a big takeaway moment for me. Unless it's
I hope
ridiculous.
so. I, in fact, hope he goes back and rewatches this conversation just to see how he goes about answering his own the questions that were asked to him in a previous context. I would actually love to see him do that today and then do it again 5-10 years down the road and to see if he would give the same answers at that point as he did today.
Ridiculousness, but I think you understand
These
where
are
I'm at
ridiculous.
enough, so it will be a digestible solution.
Have him come back at
Unfortunately, I'm just putting
28
down
or
two
33
numbers.
and
And you're almost there. Okay. I want you, before the end of the year, to save up $6 million as close as you can. And do not touch it. Your CDs, $100,000 on the way to it. You got 300 in Pepe. I just
sell
want
the
this.
Pepe.
And this is what you're gonna do. You are gonna get with, they're actually YouTubers, but they're financial advisors. They manage my money with their Abound
He's
Wealth.
going to send him to the money
Very
guys.
good, very trustworthy, very good people, legitimately good people. Call the money guy, not a sponsor, but they're gonna do this for you. But you're gonna give them $6 million throughout this year. They will manage your investments and they will manage your emergency fund. So you can't touch it.
Exactly.
That
That's
will
the
grow,
smartest
so you
decision he
have
could
something to
ever
rely on.
do.
Do I get to touch it?
You can get to touch it. If everything goes to zero, you can touch it.
Bro, none ever go to zero.
Well, then
dude.
you never
Well,
need to touch
then you'll
it.
never have to
No,
worry
just
about
okay,
it.
I agree.
You're not
You're
pissing
right.
No.
it away.
You're right.
It's
Not
gaining
pissing it
10%
away,
a year
it's-
for the rest of your life.
But it's gaining all if I can't touch it. If I die with $70 billion, then the
fuck
just
that.
happened there.
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, touch it around like 40 or 50 or something. And
Oh,
they,
okay.
they can help you do a
If
safe
later in
withdrawal rate.
life, it's like,
But
yeah.
that's what I want you to do. I'm going to literally email you my guy. I'm going to put us on an email together, like legitimate, whatever. He's really good. His name's Carter. He's like the top dog there. And the goal is to get you $6 million by the end of the year, which you can do. That is not
he's
complicated. $6 million.
This was filmed
for you.
over a month
This
ago,
is
back
a little
late
management in different
February,
places.
early March.
Have Gerd will
Almost
learn,
2
have
months
him
now. And
put
yeah,
that money aside. Make sure
He's got
there's
time.
Okay, well, we have
Okay, well, I'm trying to understand where it comes from.
9-ish
call
months.
it 9 months left, okay? And we're just trying to do
He needs
$6
to
million.
basically do
in 9
750K,
months. It's a lot.
650K, something like that.
666,000 hours a month. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe it's a 2-year process. It's a 2-year process. You're gonna
But
do.
I'm trying to understand.
Yeah.
I feel as if, personally, it would be more worthwhile to, since I'm so young, put the gas on a pedal and invest into my brands, like my supplement brand or my clothing brand. Wouldn't it be?
No, I would say screw the supplement brand. That might not go very, very far. That might not take off that well. There's too many supplements out there already.
A better return to
I would say
go
keep
all in on that
leave the
than,
nest
capping
egg to have
myself
the
10%
what
at
if
such a young
everything
age.
goes
I can't
to
say
shit.
it's a better return because we don't know what the return is going to be. And that 10% is average. It's 10 to 12. You'll get 30% one year, lose one another year.
Okay.
No, listen, no.
This feels like a lot, is all I'm saying. Like
It is. It is. So here's what I say.
But-
Let's come to a compromise. 300,000 hours a month for the next 2 years. And that'll get you there. At least you're set up for success because you might change
Okay,
your mind
but
in the
what,
future.
would I get there if I did 200,000 a month for 2 years?
200,000 hours a month
3.
for 2.5 years, maybe.
Yeah, 2.5
Okay,
to
so
3.
assuming we've talked about this. I think I'm, going to the moon. Whatever.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's just assume for
But Caleb's just trying to get you that. What if you fall into a fucking volcano? And you don't wind up on the moon. You wind up at the core of the earth, burning to death.
I would like to. I'm confident for the next 4 years, I will be able to invest into this. If I did 200,000 a month for 4 years, I would be totally
You
giga
could be
good.
closer
Yeah.
to 8
I can do that.
Okay, so here's how I would try to do this. So let's say an average of $1 million comes in a month, right?
Okay.
Yes?
I gamble way too much. It's like literally minimum. I would never make less than at this point in my life 800,000.
800,000 hours comes in a month. Love it. Times 0.7 because you're setting 30% aside for taxes. Have you paid your taxes?
No, Amanda's doing them.
Okay. I was about to say, with how much money he makes, he better not just say no.
Okay, you pay your taxes. Good. So you actually have $560,000 left a month. Yeah, but then your business expenses. So actually, no. Your cost. Okay, no. We start with 800. I'm gonna say spend 400,000 hours a month on business, wherever you want, reinvesting, new YouTube videos, whatever. So that's 400,000 hours a month profit times 0.7 because you're setting 30% aside. You have an extra $280,000 just for even 2 years. Have fun outside
80.
of content with $80,000.
A month?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, have fun
That-
in content.
And if you can't figure out how to have fun with $80,000 a month, I don't know. The conversation's over, and you can leave the studio. Essentially, that's where this
For
is at
400.
Okay. That's
400
actually
you
fair.
can spend a
Because-
month.
Yeah. Okay. I see.
for
I see.
business,
fun in
and then
content and
80
business.
personal.
I mean, clearly you were able to do it. You were able to put a lot of money into that crypto right there. So you're able to put money in it.
Yeah. That was yeah.
Okay, so here, 800,000 comes in. This is how we're gonna try to structure it. And Gerd is gonna try to structure it like this. And then you are gonna meet with my guys and they're gonna set you up for success. 800,000 comes in minimum. You spend 400,000 hours on business, content, reinvestment. Very good. Then you got 280,000 hours after taxes left. Because that is business expenses, you don't have to count that against your taxes.
Oh.
Okay?
This is next
Right
level,
off.
And then
bruh.
barely, this is 5 numbers. $80,000 to spend on life.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
And
$200,000
to
goes
invest.
to the wealth advisors to make sure you're
Okay,
set.
and then so say we do 800 minimum. If I make more, say I do $1.5 million a month.
blow the rest.
Oh,
the rest if
this
you
is
want.
this is dope.
Okay, he's finally got it. It took us how long? An hour and 42 minutes to get to this point. But he finally got it, that we're not creating you have to follow this to a T, and if you make more, you just pretend it's not there. No, this is the
You can
minimum.
get behind this. That was a well put together. Let me see that.
Okay.
This
just
is the
trying to- whatever gets you.
minimum.
This actually is making an incredible amount of sense when you put it like this. 400,000 on content and 80 racks so
When you
500,000 just
put
to
it
like chill
like
out.
this, you mean
But you can't spend $1 million on
paper,
content like you did last month.
in front of him.
Well, yeah, but that's not the goal to spend that much every month. But I wanted to try something new, And if it turns out to be good, then maybe the content budget is just gonna have to go higher in the pursuit of bigger career or whatever, or we find ways to make it cheaper. But the point is, that's not consistent.
I'll say this: 400,000 hours on content. If it costs 500, it needs to bring in an extra 100,000 than it did before. So equate it to that.
I understand. I think that's going to be the only disconnect we have here, because I'm okay just like you chucking a risk.
But not with this. I need you after taxes to have an extra 280 a month. Anything can happen before that.
But if we do this most of the time, it's chill. Like if I hit this 8 months, I'll be stoked.
Okay.
Because that's still good money, bro.
It's a start.
Saving
It's a start.
Bro, I don't know what the kind of caviar my kid's gonna be eating, but bro,
Not
that is
much.
expensive. 200 racks a month.
Yeah. No, it is. But for your position, unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. This is very
really-
well put together. I think I am going to try and do this because that's
Okay,
dope.
I was about to
Okay,
say,
will
to
you
know
meet with
I
my
think
guys?
I'll meet with you
need to
guys.
do it.
Okay.
But here's an interesting
for content,
thing.
for real
Not
life.
for content, but also
I mean, I'm sure the money guys would be very happy to get Togi in there and do a short video or something to where he can learn for content, but still learn for himself and to benefit his future.
so this is not for content.
But he could do both.
My mom wants to invest my money because she thinks it's fun.
No.
But she's bored and retired. Just give her,
Okay.
like we gotta throw her 100,000 a
Make
month.
an extra 50
No.
and give it to her. But
All
you
right,
need
Oh, that's a good
280,000.
idea. The winning money will go to my motor to invest. This guy will go to the
Like
pros.
I said, anything extra you make, you do whatever with, man. You do
Dude,
it.
I actually feel like hella smart right now. I think this is going. I'm gonna be the richest person
Well,
ever.
you just make sure enough is put aside for the taxes. Okay, dude, listen. Let's get your Hammer financial score. Then we're going to go to the post show and let
Yeah,
your
and his
poor
financial score
employee
is not going
confront
to be
you.
a fucking
Yeah, actually,
9.
But get him up here, bro.
Yeah, I will. And have a pair of balls, too, just because he pays your bills and keeps a roof over your head.
I don't pay. I give him $1,000.
Is he allowed to speak out without consequences?
Dude, Edward
Would
can
he
say
be afraid?
anything that he wants, and he wouldn't be afraid because
good.
he
I just
is
wanted
a
to make sure.
grown ass motherfucker, dude.
Kind
It's
of.
not like a fully grown dude. Just because his skin glows better than yours, don't mean, bro. That's what you want. Is you want the GHKCU?
He just hasn't done any adult things, but I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, spending in a budget. I mean, listen, you didn't spend more than you made, and some went to investing. It was Pepe. It's not great, though. The money went to
I would
insane places.
give it maybe a
4
5
out of
or
10 for that
6,
one.
yeah.
Your debt?
At most,
Your debt's
I would
not that
say.
bad. I mean, for your income. It's obviously...
That car with the 18% interest rate, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That, to me, that would pull the score down at least a full number, maybe even 2 numbers down.
You got a mortgage.
The house-
It's gonna
the
be a
mortgage
7 out
and
of
the
10 because it is a
houses,
high interest
yeah.
rate car.
Let's
But for your
go.
income. Emergency fund, there is no emergency fund, 0 out of 10.
Yeah,
Retirement,
because that zero is sitting, or that emergency fund is sitting in crypto, can't count
would you
it.
consider the Pepe? It's not how I would do it.
And that's
but
not
for your
there
income
either.
at your age is actually a really bad amount, a 1 out of 10.
Yep.
Real estate, it's probably mid at like a 5 out of 10 because I don't know what rate you have. You would assign any rate, and you probably are underwater currently. Listen,
Yeah.
Hammer Financial score 3.5 out of 10. It'll be high.
Yep. 3.5 out of 10, but if he comes back a year and does everything Caleb just said, I'm sure he could easily double that to like a 7.
Right before you know it, if you actually follow this, get yours at calebhammer.com. We're going to go into the post show. His employee's going to confront him, and who knows what else we're going to talk about. An extra 20 minutes, plus 3 premium shows posted every single day, Monday through Saturday. Click Join Hammer Elite. See you in the post show.
And I'm not going to give any preview. I don't want to get any spoilers. So if you do not have the post show, this is your sign. Adios. I will see you in a future video. But if you do have the post show, boop. Here we go. Let me full screen that. Okay, let me refresh it. There. There.
Channel members,
I said pause. And I gotta skip through this little stupid intro he's got. I don't know why my YouTube on my own personal channel is running so poorly. It is lagging so heavily. And I have no idea why. Anybody else having this issue? But yeah, we're gonna get this started. I'm gonna click play and then the video and audio is just gonna disappear.
save even more. Link below.
Welcome to the post show. All right, Brandon, this is your idol.
I fuck with you heavy. I've been watching.
He does drugs because that's the one, right?
Yeah, and prostitution.
Okay, Brandon's
Thank you,
mic's
bro.
cooked for the first 40 seconds.
Okay.
I was talking to Caleb months ago, and I said, if I can get this done for you, buy me a Rolex.
Oops, wrong audio. That one. Caleb doesn't want to go out. There's his audio. All fixed. Yeah, night out with Caleb would be the better option. It doesn't matter if he's not drinking too. I've made you a lot of money though. I've made him a fuck ton of money. No, we're not taking advice from Togi. He is retarded. He is retarded. I'll share the prostitutes. Oh, well, hell yeah. What I really would love to see is Caleb going and having his team like Brandon and whatnot and joining them in Vegas. That would be fun. Not necessarily. You don't have to just be with people who gamble. You do have to gamble some yourself. Because they'll have your name. They'll have... If you think that's Caleb insulting him, calling him a twink... No... Oh yeah, Caleb's not wrong on his twink. The twink description fits. Nope, 100%. In bed by 9:30. Ice cream in bed, the only fun. No, if Brandon got hit by a bus tomorrow, Caleb's only regret would be driving the bus. Yeah, you should... $1,000 a month. And with how much money he makes, he could be paying you triple to quadruple that and easily allow you to... Oh, before I had a job, I made no money. No, really? Attention requiring person. Yeah, the people who would do the job for $0 a month are also the people who wouldn't know the first step to do the job. And you can get life experience while making enough money to survive. What? So with that logic, do you have to wear the Rolex? And I also got to say, he said, he's like, "Oh, we got him a Rolex." But would he be upset if you sold the Rolex that he got you? Would Togi be upset if Edward here sold the Rolex to get money? Yeah, you would, there'd be some level of documentation to be like, "Hey, you're not doing your job properly." "Hey Togi, I have the ability to be super fantastic one day. That one day is going to be the day I die. Until that day, I'm going to be a piece of garbage. Can you hire me?" You have to hire the people who are able to do the job today, not just the ones who might be able to do it one day. So, Edward started out as a fan, and now, after berating your messages, he finally got hired and then stopped. You got into the circle, and you're like, "Yep, I'm here, I'm good." Yeah, that too. You have to be willing to take the shit job sometime rather than just roll the dice and get lucky. The luck was that you happened to see it, that you happened to say, "Hey, this dude, I think I can hire him," or "I like this dude." Nah. These two are just super lucky and Togi is retarded. That's all. That's all I've gleaned from this entire conversation throughout the whole way. Lindsay, I'm not going to tell you my age. We're not sharing that. Potentially, it might not be a good... what was his other jobs? Let me just... And actually, it is illegal for Togi to be paying this dude only $1,000. He's paying him less than minimum wage. Minimum wage in Austin, Texas is $7.25 an hour, and if he's working 40 hours a week minimum, that's only $290 a week, or $1,160 a month, which is more than what he pays, meaning he's illegally paying him a wage, and he could be sued really easily for this. This is like a labor lawsuit, which is a really bad one to be on the wrong side of. Woo! Yeah, by the way, he's not making minimum wage. It is a complicated thing, so... Yeah, if it's under contract and he signed for all this, but... Nope. Yeah, degenerate gambler, not straight edge. You're becoming worse? But he's a degenerate gambler, and gambling is not Christian. How long you been here? What? 8 months, almost. Ah. Ah. Fair. Okay, there's all you had to say. That was the sentence you had to say. Yeah. Oh, I mean, just go somewhere where it's legal. Yeah, I'm on the same side as Caleb. If I were to do it, I would need to know that this person isn't being trafficked, this person is doing it out of their own free will, and that they're not doing it out of a need, but they're doing it because this is what they like doing, or they want to do this. It's a Model X Plaid. It's not like it's the lowest model. It's the top tier. Like, just 200 for the Lambo. Okay. Gerd couldn't get us the fucking VIN. And Gerd couldn't produce. Oh, on the it was a what if scenario to see what you would do. And it seems like you're, at least at this point, you wouldn't. He doesn't want to do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Caleb's a bigger guy. Those cars. Yeah. Got 2 more minutes. Well, minute and a half. A wealthy fucker? He's poor on paper. He's poorer than he thinks. Be less retarded. Caleb gonna gamble with 10K? What are we doing? Who's flipping? I would have someone who's not involved in it flip. Brandon should flip it. Or Edward. Have Edward do it. Caleb pays Togi 10K. And now where's Caleb's reaction? He's, that hurt. Caleb just bet someone's emergency fund. got to be the first one to. Kurt will send you the wire. All right, that's the end of the post show. That was fantastic. I fucking loved how they ended that with just a coin flip for 10K against, 10K for the other guy. And it was just like Caleb's calling tails in the air. Like, you never call tails on the first coin flip. It's always going to be heads. Come on. I would have called heads on the spot. That's not a tails scenario. Now, if you're flipping a digital coin, you can pick whatever. But a physical coin, it's always landing heads. It's always landing heads. It ain't 50-50. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Get on out of here. Come back later and have a good old day.